Doctor?
Yo, what up, what up, what up? Like and share, like and share, like and share. So we get this thing out everywhere. There's anywhere in the world you could be, but just so be right here with me, the BABG. And I appreciate you for pulling up on me, man. What's going on? Shout out everybody in the building, man. Say like, what's up, bro? Shout out everybody in the building. Let's get into it, man. First and foremost, man, hey, shout out to Say Like for getting the boots on the ground, local aspect, and most importantly, bro, calling out this bullshit narrative as to where blame the man, blame the dad, blame the black man. Okay. Now I'm gonna say this again. I am not saying that father is the best father in the world, or that there's not a way that he could have and should have done more things. But what I'm saying is this: two things can be true at the same time. To blame him and take the focus off the mother, okay, who's now been seen out partying and shaking her ass, right? Bro, I knew it. I just called it. And again, man, as much as I don't want it to be foul play in this situation, a lot of stuff is not adding up. Okay? A lot of stuff is not adding up. It's hard as hell to freeze to death in the car, especially if you've been living there for I don't know how long. And the body's going to have some type of reaction. It's going to make noise. You're not just going to, die in your sleep from freezing cold. There's going to be some complaints. There's going to be something. The child in itself, the body's going to react. Okay. And if an adult is around, the adult will be made clear, by the child that, hey, basically I'm about to die. Okay. And from the conditions and the details that was given from selling them, man, saying that the baby didn't even have any like clothes on, like Pampers and t-shirts and shit, and not bundled up to the, that's why I'm saying it don't make sense. That you cannot tell me, okay, from the inside of a car, right? As cold as it is outside, bro, I promise you it's degrees warmer inside that car, right? By substantially. That two children, not one, two children just died from cold, bro. Nobody, and this is why I say, man, right? This is why I hate women should not be allowed to cry. For real, in front of cameras. Say that shit. Save it. Tell me the fucking story. cry later. Because what everybody seemed to forget was the father was crying too. He wasn't all hysterical. He wasn't all with the shit, whatever. The man was trying to have a conversation. They throw a motherfucking camera, microphone in the man's face to, again, coming to him like he's at fault when he didn't have custody of his kids. He didn't have possession of his kids when they died, right? And immediately, all right, the day, oh, he needs to be locked up too. He need to go to jail. And guess what they never said about the mother? The sisterhood is fucking shit, bro. Black people, bro, we are cooked. 2053, please come get me. I cannot wait till you niggas, bro. You niggas are just destitute and downtrodden and I'm gonna show y'all the comments in this shit, bro, of them making excuses for this woman being in the house. Listen. Hear me out. The bitch was homeless for 3 months, living in a car. Couldn't find nothing out. 48 hours within her children dying in the car. She's in a house partying. What's wrong with you niggas?
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
Listen, I'm gonna say it again. The bitch was homeless for months. Okay? Homeless. Living in a car. None of those people that she's shaking her ass with in the house was willing to let her and her alive children at the time in the house. I gotta play this shit again.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
You niggas are beyond crazy, bro. Beyond fucking crazy. Let me show y'all this shit, man. Let me show y'all this. We're gonna watch the video, then we go look at the comments, bro. The comments. Bro, listen, bro. Tongue out, clapping, whatever. Middle fingers, having a good old time. And is that a child in the background getting in front of the camera with a kid in there? Not adjusting the camera. I know emotions are a fucking, a crazy thing in a human being, but bro, ain't no way. I know people, kids that died, bro, that ain't smiled since. Am I saying that's the way it should be? No. Do people grieve differently? Yes. But she was directly responsible for the death of her 2 kids. There's no fucking way within 2 days of your kids dying that you out here motherfucking live. Smoking, drinking, getting high, all that good shit. No, Jerice, this is nigga culture. You gotta stop saying it. This is nigga culture. Actually, hard R culture. This ain't black people culture. This ain't black culture. This is hard R culture. Now let's get to the good part. That ain't nothing. That ain't shit. Y'all niggas better stop saying shaming don't work. Shaming definitely works because I had a bitch delete her comments for saying some dumb shit. Made her delete the motherfucking comment. That's a good one. So look at look. This is 5 hours. This was within a couple days, right? I mean, a couple hours, right? Now look at this stupid shit. Look at this dumb bitch right here. Okay, put her on the Summer Jam screen. When my family member died, we had a party and had fun. We played cards, danced, and had a few drinks. We were still sad as hell, but we shared fun stories about them and made their favorite drinks and food. We used the recipes they used while they were alive. I'm not going to police her grieving. Bitch, she killed the kids. You didn't kill your family member. You weren't responsible for their death. Shout out to all the brothers standing up in here, man. Only people that got sense is niggas, man. Shout out this brother right here. Fellas, peep all the sisters trying to blur the lines of decency to remove criticism from this repugnant behavior. Stop getting them pregnant. I want to be positive, but what I see in real life is what I see on here. Just horrible. And again, shout out to this brother right here, Brother Thurston. That's a strong name, brother. Brother Thurston. Shout out to Brother Thurston. Okay? People swear this shit is just on the internet. That's just on the internet. This is on the internet. This is on the internet. Y'all talking about some internet shit. This don't happen in real life. Shit, where? They need to have a motherfucking door-to-door wellness check on children in goddamn Detroit, Michigan, and all surrounding areas. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going to Detroit, but somebody need to fix this shit. Somebody. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on in Detroit right now, but somebody need to fix this shit. Detroit, Michigan, surrounding areas, all this shit. Y'all need to fix this shit. This is crazy. This is ridiculous. Shout out to Cree. Yes, her on-camera interview appearance and her appearance at the house party are quite different. Yes, they are, Cree. Extremely. Night and day. No Al B. Sure. I was laughing and making jokes with my cousin at my mother's funeral. Then went back inside and broke down on sight of her. Then I was drunk and laughed again later because I didn't know what to do with myself. Stop judging people's grief unless you worthless, stupid bitch. No, bitch, you the worthless, stupid bitch. Dumb bitch. Did you kill your mama? Are you responsible? I know niggas have a horrible time with this thing called logic. Logic is infinity and O versus niggas. I'm going to say it again. Logic is infinity is O. LeVar Ball never lost against niggas. You stupid bitch. She is directly responsible for the death of her two children. Pay attention to the men who are expecting her to boohoo balling all day. Let's see. Look, wow. Of course. I write about sex. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Cool. Never would have guessed that. Balling night and day. People grieve how they grieve, especially if she's been drinking. We don't know this lady unless you are her or you have a lost a child, loved one, especially in such a egregious way. Please shut the fuck up. No, dumb bitch. You shut the fuck up. Put her on the Summer Jam screen too. I don't even know. A whole bunch of bullshit in there. This is a fucking this is a meme account, bullshit fucking shitcoin account. So I'm not taking that shit serious. Those are the people who came to lift her spirits after the tragedy that occurred. She deserves it. Wow. No, bitch, not the tragedy. Okay. She caused it. That occurred. No, not occurred. She caused the tragedy she caused. She deserves to to live with this forever for a few moments or smiles or laughter. I hope she heals. Man, listen, bro. Y'all had nothing but vitriol, hatred, demands of motherfucking incarceration and wishing death and looking at finding the man's girlfriend and shitting on her. You know what I bet you won't find? You won't find a picture of the daddy doing it. You won't find a motherfucking video of the dad doing this shit. I guarantee it. Bet the house on it. Within 48 hours of your child dying, you niggas are speaking. This ain't the repast. Okay? This ain't after the funeral. The kids ain't even in the ground yet. Hell, the kid that bro, be honest with you, they probably not even done with the autopsy yet, for real, for real. And this is what I'm telling you is gonna happen. All right. More likely than not, the 2-year-old especially, right? Possibly the 9-year-old, they're gonna find out the children were malnourished, right? Underweight. Because again, your body has fat, right? That's what fat's for. To help insulate you, you know what I mean? And as much free assistance she clearly had to be getting, right? Kids should have a substantial enough amount of fat on them, man. To help, right? The kid's gonna be malnourished. And I'm waiting to see if it's gonna be the actual hypothermia or something else. Possible fucking carbon monoxide, who knows? Most importantly, there are reports that she was in that motherfucking casino the night them kids died. A lot of shit going. Politics got to be played here. The city can't look bad. The state don't want to look bad. You got 2 major cases going on right now in the state of Michigan with child abandonment. So now these bitches get the motherfucking cloak of political optics, right? They get the advantage of that because now you don't want to lock this bitch up for neglect when, quote unquote, she called for help, but she never received the help. This is a problem, man. Major problem. Hey, do me a huge favor, man. Hey, YouTube not liking this shit at all. So hit the like button for me, hit the like button for me, hit the like button for me. Share this shit, bro. Don't just hit the like button, just share it, bro. You just hit the share button. It don't matter if you got subscribers or not. It'll get people over here. We need to have this conversation today. Okay? For the sake of black children, for the safety of black children, for the lives of black children that y'all keep motherfucking telling us, bro. Even though you was a crack fiend mama, you always was a black queen mama. That was a fucking curse put on niggas, bro. Tupac put a curse on niggas with that song, with that verse right there. That was a curse. The black mother is fucking, you can't say shit. You can't say nothing. No criticism. Nothing. She did the best she could with the best she had. She put a roof over your head. She put clothes on your back. She put food in your mouth. Motherfucker, she got to or she going to jail. The bare minimum. Y'all say all the time, what? I'm not accepting no bare minimum from no nigga. That's the bare minimum. Apply pressure. All this fucking bullshit, but your kids is good enough for the fucking bare minimum? Dumb bitch. So bare minimum ain't good enough for you. You need your hair did, your lashes, your nails. You need, just $100 on the Cash App for nothing. What the other dumb bitch say? $500 for panties? Yeah, just send her $500 for panties. You need some new panties. Y'all love eating that shit up. But when it comes to the kids, though, roof, clothes, food. Thank your mama. Yes, T.O., two children died. 2 of them. 2 of them. Creed, we don't even know. I don't know. Cell got the info on that, man. Nobody wants to talk about this. When I get to the Seattle case, bro, do you know you got to literally search and find and poke and prod and all this shit. They still don't got her motherfucking mugshot up for the bitch that actually killed her son in Seattle. No mugshot. They released her name at the same time they released the stepdad's name when they finally pressed charges against him. Was his ass need to go to jail. You're a pussy ass man if you fucking sit back and turn the TV up and literally listen to a kid get beat to death. Fuck him. See, that nigga there deserves it because he was there. He could have did something. He could have intervened. He could have stopped it. The dad here in this situation where the two kids died, he wasn't around. He wasn't in the presence of his children because I promise if he was, they wouldn't have died. Nobody want to talk about that though. Cell says the grandma that was in the car, oh, she in the house partying too. Yeah, man, fuck both of these hoes, man. A lineage of just deplorable, horrible, terrible motherfucking hoes, bro. Fuck them. You already knew what type of time that was on, bro. Let me get to these super chats real quick, man. I appreciate you guys. Shout out to Dolomite for the 2. Appreciate you, brother. Miss Fantastic say the babies from the unfits. Most definitely, brother. We definitely, got to do that shit. Got to talk about this. Shout out to Jay Reese for the 2. I've been saying Dear Mama was trash. Yeah, man. Shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. Been saying that shit for how long, bro? Again, man. Niggas are so easily programmed, bro. I keep telling y'all, black boys are the biggest motherfucking victims of, bro, psychological fucking subversion in the history of mankind. You told that your mama is the mama and the daddy. She can do no wrong. She's strong. She loving. But then she don't give a fuck. And you got to take it and put up with it because your daddy ain't shit. Even though she picked your ain't shit daddy. If your daddy is really indeed ain't shit. Because the details that was given here, the way they're trying to make jealousy and shit, just like I fucking told y'all, was the main catalyst of this. Why y'all went to go find this man's girlfriend and do all this shit and get mad at him for celebrating some shit that happened way before this shit happened, right? She didn't tell nobody that she was homeless, that she was living in a car, right? Didn't let it be known. Didn't explicitly say, hey, I ain't got nowhere to stay. Just hopping from place to place here and there, right? She didn't let the man get his kids because she didn't want the motherfucking kids being around that fat bitch. This has been verified. Say it again. While y'all blaming the man, she didn't let that man get his children because she didn't want them to be around the new girlfriend. I told you niggas this shit. My baby mama tried to ruin my life when I told her I was getting married to my ex. Everything was good up before that, bro. Money, we had agreed to an amount, send her the bread, no problem. Chop it up, we talk, we whatever, la la la. The day I told her, hey, well, listen, just want to let you know, I need the kids. I want the kids to be in the wedding or whatever, dress the kids up or whatever, la la la, because I'm getting married, so and so, right? Oh, all right. From there on, bro, downhill. I never put hands on this woman. I never treated this woman poorly. Mind you, even after she stole my fucking sperm, she was on birth control and she got off the birth control without telling me and got pregnant with twins. Love my kids to death, kill them and die for them in that order, right? But still, the way they got here was diabolical. I try to stay in a fucking relationship to make the shit work, of course, and to develop a, stable, steady relationship with my children. I've been there since day one. You can't come to me with none of that deadbeat daddy shit. Whole ass nigga, stupid ass bitch. I got proof. I got court documents. I got pictures. I got video. I always been there. You can't come to me with none of that shit. Most black fathers are the most involved. That's me. While being in the fucking military. I done drove 10 hours to see my kid just for the bitch to not be there playing games. I done showed up to pick my kids up for court appointed time sharing for her not to be there. You can't tell me no shit about this. I'm the fucking SME. I'm the subject matter expert when it comes to bitter bitch baby mamas. I can smell it. Like Bane, nigga. I was born in it. I was born in it, nigga. To her credit, as big as a piece of shit that she was at that time, my baby mama would never be in a fucking position to where she know she not gonna let me fucking get my kids if they were on the verge of fucking death. I get a bitch that credit. Right? You have to be a horrible human being, bro. This is what you niggas not picking up. This is what y'all are not saying. This is what y'all are fucking just purposely ignoring. To let 2 children die. 2. Let's move past this though, man. That story is what it is, man. Again, shout out to Cellulite. If you guys want to check him up, I'll put the link in the thing for this. Now, before we get to the other joint, check this out, right? I saw this a few days before the thing happened with the Detroit situation. Right? And before y'all say, our mama used to leave us by ourselves, we were latchkey kids. Yeah, motherfucker, while she went to work. Not why she went out of the state. Not why she went out of the country. Not the bitch just left for fucking 4 years. You're gonna get to that one too. But this right here.
It does not justify your action. Whatever your reasons for leaving your 3 minor children alone for 3 days, it does not justify your actions. If children learn at an early age that they cannot rely on their mother for love, protection, and support, what future do they have as adults? What kind of relationships will they have? And what kind of parents will they become?
Shout out to the judge again. When y'all praise this fucking bullshit, do you understand this is how y'all call them generational curses? But what it really is the fucking patterns of behavior. Psychological fucking conditioning. A big reason as to why there's no value in black fathers, why there's no value in black men, because you've been psychologically conditioned to think or to understand, believe that you don't need no man. A man's not important. A mama's good enough. You niggas talk about the drugs the CIA did. You talk about the motherfucking guns the CIA did. Nigga, the shit that got did for the black family, nigga. It's only gonna get worse. And what made this shit so diabolical, bro, is that a lot of y'all talk about how your mama won shit, but you can't see yourself doing the same shit. The reason I am such a great fucking father, bro, is because my dad wasn't shit. I literally took every emotion I ever felt, any important moment, any of the shit or whatever that I thought of as a kid, and I said, hey, you know what? I will never in my life make my kids feel the way that I felt. I learned how to be a great dad from a horrible dad. I don't understand how y'all can't apply it to the mother, but then I do understand how you can't apply it to the mother because black society has been motherfucking conditioned that the mother can do no fucking wrong. She did the best she could with what she had. That's why. If reparations ever happen, the number one thing at the top of the list, mental health. Free mental health for fucking all black people. FBA, ADOS, whatever the fuck. Native. Shout out to Dan Calloway. All blacks. Mental psycho analysis, goddamn. The judge got to explain this to this dumb bitch.
The one person who's supposed to love them unconditionally and protect them at all costs was
Now, does it look like somebody that's, disappointed in themselves? Sad? Nah, it's like, nigga, can you hurry up? I got an appointment after this. No crying, no tears, no somber. She just sighed. I gotta listen to this motherfucker tell me how to be a mama. He can't tell me how to be no mama. Jay Miller, same thing I'm seeing. Prime, same thing I'm seeing.
unavailable, otherwise checked out. What is clear is that for those 3 days in February, your children were not your top priority. I'm concerned about what, if any, impact this incident will have on your daughters, whose mother did not act in their best interests and otherwise care for or protect them. The good news is that children are resilient. In general, mothers are driven by a strong maternal instinct to protect their offspring to ensure their survival. The emotional bond formed between a mother and her children often triggers protective instincts, and this attachment often leads to a heightened awareness of potential dangers to their children. Your conduct of leaving your children alone for 3 days is not your finest hour. It is my hope that you will learn from this experience and always place your children in their best interest before your own. That is the essence of parenting. I cannot.
But people will ask, where's the father? Shout to Prime. That be the one right there, bro. Let me give you a backstory on this shit. My bad. That's the sentencing. So let's go back to the what's the name, right? Fair use, by the way.
This is obnoxious, what happened here. It is by the grace of God, nothing went wrong in the house. It's a complete miracle.
Tough words from a local prosecutor to a mother. She left her 3 children home alone while she went to Florida. Today, she learned what a judge would decide as a punishment for her crime. How could a mother believe the 3 young kids could actually take care of themselves to stay safe?
And those children, all under the age of 11. Not only that, 2 of them have special needs. First and foremost.
Let me go back and slow this down for y'all. Did you hear that? The details are important.
The 3 young kids could actually take care of themselves to stay safe.
And those children, all under the age of 11. Not only that, 2 of them have special needs. First and foremost.
2 of them, special needs. The 11-year-old left in charge. They didn't have no phone. The bitch was checking on them via security cameras in the house and a laptop. Security cameras in the house and a laptop. And thank God, by the grace of God, one of the kids slipped up at school and said something. The teachers listened. And again, as an adult in the United States of America, as an adult, okay, it is your legal required responsibility to report abuse and neglect of children. I'm gonna say it again. Okay. While you niggas out here taking pictures and video and all this shit and la and posting it for fucking likes and views, make sure you call CPS or alert fucking the authorities before you do that. Otherwise, I hope they lock your ass up. That shit needs to become standard too. If a person uploads some shit of motherfucking child abuse on shit on the motherfucking on the internet and they didn't fucking call it in, charge them.
For Aria Janelle was there when the judge decided that forcing this mom to spend time with her kids was the right punishment.
After going through this whole court process in that one-day trial, Dominique Knowles made it known today that she still thinks that her 3 children, all under the age of 11, could have taken care of themselves.
I did.
What? Bro, we gotta listen to this. I ain't even heard this, bro. Bruh, like and share, like and share, like and share. We got to get this shit out, bro. When we said this, I start people saying this way before me. Shout out to the Property of Thought series. These old mamas. Shout out to Tommy Sotomayor. Y'all have been sweeping this shit under the rug. Y'all have been keeping this shit the worst kept secret of all fucking time, bro. Today's the day. Fuck all that. Nah, Nah, you can't hide this shit no more, bro. This shit has reached its peak, bro. She's about to argue. Now we know why she looking how she was looking. This is crazy, man. Talk to him, Lauren. This is fucking, bro. This is wild.
This is crazy, baby. This is crazy.
Yeah, hey, bro, what are we doing, bro? Listen, well, I know it's probably a lot of haters in here, but outside the haters, bro. All right, listen, and I'm gonna drop the link. All you motherfucking nothing ass bitches in here that you can't wait to argue. I hope you can't wait to argue with me and justify this shit. Please, please, please. You don't even got to be the up button. You hit the down button. If you don't like it, hit the down button. One of the hands, man. It really don't fucking matter, right? But hit the motherfucking button because I'm gonna drop this link and you can come up here and get your ass slaughtered, embarrassed for the excuses you plan on making for. By all means, it's gonna happen. But in the meantime, between time, you lie, you steal, you kill. You need stealing from me. Likes is free.
Take on record. Real more shit, man. That's why more bodies, man. Darn more bodies right now, man. That real more shit, man. G up in the building, man.
Hey, shout out, man. Shout out to Mr. Cash Out. Greatly appreciate you, brother. Oh, my bad. KP from KC, man. Appreciate you, bro, for the 5 on the cash app. Appreciate you, brother. And shout out to my man Dario, man. Shout out to Dario. Who hit me up yesterday, bro. Dario just hit me with the random 60 ball, bro, on the for the previous day stream. Shout out to Dario, man. Greatly appreciate you, brother, for throwing the club soda on it.
That's $25,000 alpaca. You block that shit. Right. You don't rubble. Put the club soda on there.
Shout out to my man Brandon Green for the 5. You say preach. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Sons Hot Rod for the 10. Appreciate you, brother. Quiet as kept. A lot of baby mamas purposely leave their kids in dangerous situations, hoping something bad happens that will relieve them from motherhood, which they never wanted. Shout out to Sons Hot Rod, man. Listen, bro. Listen, bro. You can't do it directly. Easiest thing, motherfucker. That's why negligent homicide is a thing. If you out here and it's so hard because you got all these mouths to feed, well, hey, I can leave them in the cold. And, you know, not only that, bro, the woman got what? I think she got a $50,000 fucking GoFundMe at this point. That's another thing too, man. GoFundMe has to do something about this. I'm sick and tired. If a man is not in a position to do some shit, bro, black man especially, bro, oh, nigga, you ain't saved no money. You ain't got no investments. You can't sell no cars. You broke as shit. You can't take care of your family. Black bitch motherfucking throw up a goddamn, and I'm calling her a black bitch. Yes, I am. Okay? Her. That black bitch that killed her 2 kids. Get a motherfucking GoFundMe put up, and she got fucking $30,000, $50,000. The dad had to GoFundMe and cut the shit off, bro. Y'all, oh, he trying to get money. He trying to do this. He trying to do that. No, as soon as the motherfucking funeral home announced they was taking care of the kids or whatever for the services, dad cut his shit off. Y'all kept running the motherfucking mama shit up though. While she out what? Having a party like motherfucking well, all right. Oh yeah. Like motherfucking Luther. Having a good old time.
I believe my kids was able to get up by themselves and properly dress themselves and get themselves to school.
Dominique Knowles inside of a Rocky River courtroom laughing and smiling despite being found guilty of child endangerment. She says her young children should have been able to take care of themselves for 2 days while she was in Florida. The mother of 3.
Bro, how did the judge not fucking like, bro, you know what, ma'am? No, you know what? I'm re-adjudicating this. I'm changing my mind. Yeah. Jail. Fuck the appeal, fuck all the rest of this shit or whatever. You know what? I just split second decision.
You going to jail. That statement gonna send you to jail.
Hoping for some leniency.
My kids is everything to me, and I do everything for them by myself.
Back in February.
Wow, my kids is everything for me. I do everything for them by myself. Yeah, bitch, you leave them at home by themselves. No, they do everything for themselves by themselves. An 11-year-old left in the care of 2 special needs children. How the fuck? The audacity, bro. I do everything for my kids by myself. No, bitch, they do.
Knowles left her 3 daughters, a 10-year-old and 2 7-year-old twin girls with special needs, home alone.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
The reason Knowles had to fly to Miami to help a friend who had just had liposuction.
Oh my God, the kids from not a BBL affecting the kids. Lord Jesus. This bitch ain't even got her. This bitch go to somebody for a BBL recovery.
Your relationship with your children.
my God.
Where she need to go, y'all? This bitch need a one-way trip. Straight.
Throw your ass down the nigga hole.
Straight down the nigga hole. To the nigga hole she go. For a fucking BBL that wasn't even hers.
Really wish I could go back and change the circumstances and change what I did.
While Knowles apologized, the judge was not happy.
Daughters were forced to fend for themselves, much like feral cats.
According to court records, one of the kids told their teachers their mom wasn't at home and didn't know where she went. The school tried to contact Knowles but couldn't get a hold of her, so they called the police.
She kind of reported to her teacher that she talked to mom on the camera last night, and that mom ordered them Uber Eats and left it at the door.
The prosecution.
Listen, bro. Y'all ain't listen. I don't even want. Y'all can't even say food and shit no more. Y'all ain't cook. Y'all ain't even cooking for these kids, man. Most of these kids living on fucking packs and snacks, bro. Packs and fucking snacks. Y'all mad at fucking RFK because he talking about getting rid of, bro. Y'all understand the obesity shit? That's the main thing. Cooked food, actual fucking raw materials versus the processed shit. A lot more nutritional, a lot more healthy. Y'all don't give a fuck about that. Y'all just want quick shit. And it ain't because fucking, oh, you got a job and you so stressed. No, it's so you can be convenient. It's so you don't have to deal up with it. So you don't have to take up a lot of your time, you know. You can't tell poor people how to, oh, it's just for poor people. Oh, bitch, don't be poor. Don't be poor, motherfucker. You can afford fucking $500 hair and $200 to put it in, $100 lashes, $80 nails. That's just the hands. Hands and feet is what, $150? Don't sound like you broke to me. For me to start believing this motherfucker, y'all just so broke, poor, destitute shit, bro. Y'all got to start looking kind of, you know, rough. You know, get rid of the lashes, get rid of the nails, get rid of the hair, get all this accessory shit that you can't buy with food stamps. You know, without selling them, because, you know, he's selling you 2 for 1, you know, but hey, you know. Shout out here for the tea. And she said, oh, I made a country meal at butter beans. Oh, I heard butter beans. Like, oh, she country, y'all. Here for the tea, country. Not butter beans. Butter beans with turkey necks, rice, and that cornbread. Some good old cornbread. What that white man say? That motherfucking cornbread.
Took their time to remind the judge that Knowles had 2 reliable people she could have asked for help, including her own mother who lived in Cleveland, but she chose not to.
Do they always stay here like this?
No, my daughter, her friend was in the hospital.
The judge made his decision with the kids in mind. Knowles was given 360 days of house arrest and 5 years of probation. Along with the house arrest and the probationary period, Dominique Knowles will have to take a parenting class and mental health counseling. Here in Rocky River, I'm Aria Janelle, 19 News.
So how do you think that's gonna go for those children, man? Because unfortunately, man, quiet is kept, and I really pray and hope that it ain't. And this is why I say, man, this woman has 3 kids, 2 of them with special needs. We don't know how many fathers are involved, right? But bro, if you're a father of these children, bro, all right, bro, get your kids, especially the one that told, which I imagine was whichever one. More likely than not, I'm not saying 100%, but I'll definitely say a 65% chance she's taking that shit out on these kids. And now the judge fucking locked her in the house with the children. Come on, judge, what are you doing, bro? Like you can't be thinking this shit through. The children should have been removed and given to the fucking closest family member, right? For some time. Not saying put them in the fucking and y'all got to stop doing this bullshit too, right? So people say the CPS system and the kids be put in the system. The first fucking thing, and shout out to all the people. Listen, bro, this is another thing too. If you have never talked to a CPS field worker, bro, the person that goes from door to door and does the checks, find that person and talk to them. You have a whole other perspective, bro, on just and a whole new way of understanding just how abused children are. It's ridiculous, dog, for real. Truly, truly sad, right? But when they say the system, the first thing CPS does is try to find the father or next of kin. They don't want to just put these kids in a fucking foster home. You know what I'm saying? Or store them in some fucking, you know, housing fucking facility for kids. They don't want to do that. You do have people that sign up for it, right? Which that's what they do. But those are the systems that kids be talking about to where, you know, hey, they're getting abused and shit or whatever it's on it, but they look for family first. So in my opinion and shit, the judge should be like, hey, where's your mama, your sister, somebody, the dads? These kids need some time away from you, clearly. Okay? You need to get your shit together. You're going to do this. Now you're going to do fucking house arrest and community service and it's fucking parenting class. And once you're done with that, then we get the kids back to you and we're going to monitor your ass monthly. There's going to be a monthly fucking check on that probation or whatever. You will be motherfucking pissing like in front of somebody. No, don't go in the bathroom and close that door. Nope. Just like we do in the motherfucking military, goddamn. I need to see the fucking I need to see it leave the body. All right. See it leave the motherfucking body. And if you have one motherfucking fucking any drugs in your fucking system that's not prescribed by a doctor, you are going to jail. But society isn't like that with mothers. They're not. They soft as fuck on these women. Equal rights, but it's never motherfucking equal penalty. Now, I just learned about this one yesterday, man. I just learned about this one yesterday.
Fuck in the car. Close the door. Get the fuck in the car. Get in the car. No, bitch, get in the car.
Bitch. They counted it, bro. She called this kid a bitch or whatever, like over 1,000 times. What you think this dude's this young fella's like home life is like, man? What you think his confidence is like? What you think his mental health is like? Y'all always talk black men be abusing black women. Okay, you can defend yourself. You can leave at any fucking time. You can leave, motherfucker, leave. You're in an abusive relationship, leave. You know what a kid can't do? Leave. His abusive ass fucking mama, her abusive ass fucking mama. Physical, mental, emotional, verbal, financial, all of it. All the shit y'all swear men do to y'all, which again, you can stop yourself at any time. A kid can't do that. Y'all don't ever bring it up to these kids. Why? Because y'all doing it. Y'all are the perpetrators.
Get in the car. Get the fuck in the car. I'm not playing with you. Get the fuck in the car. Get the fuck in the car. Quit playing with me, bro. Quit fucking playing with me. I'll pop you with this motherfucking brush, nigga. Sit your bitch ass down.
Bro, listen to this. And there's 2 more kids in the back.
Listen, Ernest. Tell Canard to get to you.
Live, bro. She something possessed her, and this is what be killing me too. Why do y'all do this online? Why do y'all embarrass your kids and threaten your kids and do this shit to your kids for the world to see?
The truck. Shut your bitch ass up. Where my gas tank on close is? What is that in that bottle? Is that gas?
No, that's that juice.
Oh. This bitch done saved the day. Fuck you, DPD.
I'm always saying.
You always beat me. You always beat DPD.
Oh, you send it home?
Now this bitch can go with you. 'Cause I'm about to beat this bitch ass. Tell that bitch to get her ass in the car.
Come on.
This bitch done ran back up her ass. It was over there. It was over there. Bitch, the dog came and that bitch ran back up the hill. Look at this bitch.
It's over here for saving you. Come on, girl.
Get the fuck in the car. Shut your bitch ass up. Shut up. What you want to do? What you want to do? Get your bitch ass in the motherfucker. Fight, bitch. Fight.
Don't do it. Don't go. Come on, girl. That's your mama at the end of the day.
Come on, bitch. Come.
She's saying that's your mama at the end of the day. Fuck this bitch too. Both of them.
Throw your ass down the nigga hole.
We need to just start creating them, bro. If it's a majority black city, just dig a hole. Keep digging. Just dig it. Dig it up. Nigga get too out of pocket, nigga hole you go. Both of them. Exactly. Both of them. Bro, he was simply walking back to the car. He didn't say anything to her. He didn't do anything to her. He's minding his business. He's riding with her.
Come on, bitch! I'm gonna beat your bitch ass up. I'm gonna beat you up, bitch. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm gonna beat you up, bitch.
And this bitch is talking about it's still your mama. Bitch, fuck her and you. This is what I'm talking about. Enabling people, bro. She's an enabler. Instead of her being like, hey, bitch, how about you shut the fuck up and leave him alone? He not doing nothing to you. Your stupid ass ran out of gas. Y'all understand? This is another thing too. In all these situations, you're gonna see that the parents create these fucking things, and if the kids react, now they mad at the kid for something, a situation they created, a situation the kids wouldn't be in had it not been for your stupid ass. Yep. Shout out to Carson. Yo, mama black. Ran out of gas, Eminem ATL. Ran out of gas, bro.
Nah, bitch, don't be trying to close that door. If he called me a bitch, call me another bitch. Bitch, call me another bitch. Call me another bitch. Bitch, call me another one. Call me another. Help, come on. Stop. That's still your mama on me, bro.
She's still saying that's still your mama. Bitch, I can't watch no more of this shit, man. Oh, well, he called her a bitch. She's clearly as a bitch. I'm not for kids talking back to their parents or you disrespecting their parents, but with her behavior, oh, the little nigga didn't lie. He was fed up. This bitch done ran out of gas. I don't even think I'm pretty sure it wasn't direct, but man, this bitch done ran out of gas. What you say, boy? What you say? Nothing. You call me a bitch. No, I got an itch. Man, this bitch done ran out of. Hey, man, the man of the hour, man, one of the progenitors of these old mamas, one of the brothers have been trying to tell y'all for the longest time, man, has some very, very unfortunate, tragic stories of black boys and black children suffering at the hands of fucking negligent ass mamas, man. Hey, Grinch, I'm just saying, man. You know, that shit slip out, man. This bitch done ran out of gas, man. What you say? Nothing. Shit. Oh. Prime. That bitch don't know her car. She don't know her car, Prime. Listen, Prime. You become a perfect. Listen, nigga, you supposed to have the riding on E perfected by 25, my nigga. Okay? You supposed to understand that shit by the age of 25. You run out of gas over that, nigga, you just irresponsible. Now, every now and again, you know, you might be pushing it, up, you know what I'm saying? But no, man, you supposed to have that shit down pat by like 25. Definitely by 30. Okay? I ain't ran out of gas since goddamn shit. 2000 something. Early. Like early 2000s. Come on now. You too grown for that shit. And motherfucker, there's a gas station within, you know, she next to an interstate. So that you already know you fucking up. Bitch, what is you on the interstate for with a no, she ain't doing the speed limit. Hauling ass. What's wrong? Dumb bitch, you ran out of gas. Yo, man, shout out to Cree, the lovely lady with the money, always coming through, man, looking out for me. Shout out to Cree, man, putting the club soda on it with the membership.
That's $25,000 alpaca. You block that shit. Right. You don't rubble. Put the club soda on there.
You're too down with the gang. You're one of my members.
Hey, man, shout out to everybody that got those memberships. Please maintain them. All right. And please thank Cree for blessing you with a membership for me. Appreciate you. I want to say that one for last. This is another one. I don't know how old this is, though. I just saw this one last night. Doing research for this one.
Were Congolese Catholic. In fact, the king
This
of
bitch doing a dope fiend lean. You see the kid right here? Kid right here. High in front of my nephew, literally said, sad, smoking fentanyl around him. Bitch, now he gone. Y'all mad at me because my nephew's dead and we can't come to the funeral because this bitch been on drugs. We will get justice for you, Kai. I hate you had to go through what you didn't deserve it. This at all, nephew. You know how I'm coming. Now they blaming my brother, and we can't go to my nephew's funeral. But watch this. You should be in jail right now. And listen, this is the problem with the culture, bro. Y'all blame the dad. Appreciate you. Make sure you share it. This bitch over here, motherfucking rocking like a mixing bowl. Like a washing machine on his last leg. Where's the outrage, man? Why is there never outrage for the shit that y'all need to be outraged about? Right? This one. And I hate they always do these fucking stories, bro, without showing the bitch too. That be pissing me off. That really be pissing me off. It's hard as hell for them to show when the woman, they don't want to show a mugshot or nothing. You know, you still can't find a mugshot of the girl that killed her kid in Seattle. Can't find a mugshot for it, bro.
Case that is stunning Metro Detroit. 3 children rescued from squalid conditions. Their mother now under arrest. Thank you so much for joining us for 7 News Detroit at 11. I'm Whitney Burney. Their mother allegedly abandoning the children in 2020 or 2021, leaving a 15-year-old boy, 13-year-old girl, and a 12-year-old girl, only leaving food once a week. Oh.
Listen, now let's do the math. All right, let's just make it 2021. All right, let's not even go all the way back to 2020. Let's make it 2021. So that's 4 years. So subtract 4 from all those, and you got 11, 9, and 8. 11, 9, and 8. You only get motherfucking food once a week. Niggas in prison and jail get 3 meals a day.
Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard saying, quote, this situation would be deemed deplorable and intolerable for an animal, and it is utterly unacceptable for 3 children. 7 News Detroit reporter Tierra Braddock spoke to Sheriff Bouchard today, as well as a neighbor reacting to the chilling revelation.
Bruh, I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on in Detroit. Y'all need to fix this shit. Oh, my bad, Grinch. Prisons twice a day. Okay.
We do want to warn you, some of the details of this story are very disturbing.
Just a few days ago, Oakland County Sheriff deputies came to this house behind me to do a welfare check on a woman. But when they got inside, they didn't find her, but they did discover her 3 kids who had been abandoned, living in deplorable conditions.
Everybody's upset about it. Like, oh my God, this is right in our neighborhood. How could something like this happen?
Pontiac resident Emma Gross lives a few streets over from the home where the kids.
And let me say this, man. And this is why this is what people really don't understand. Bro, you never know what somebody got going on for real, bro, unless you see it directly. Everybody got their own life going on and shit or whatever, right? So, bro, if you're not going or have a rapport with a person where you visit them on the regular, you're right. You know what I'm saying? It could be shit. Like, remember when we eat ribs with this dude. You know what I'm saying? the dead giveaway nigga, the dead giveaway guy. Man, we just barbecue with him, man. You know what I'm saying? Come out here and grill with us and stuff. We had no ideally he had a whole bunch of little white ladies down in the basement, locked in the house. Bro, you don't know what the hell people got going on behind them damn doors once they shut them, bro. And now you can't blame, you go blame everybody else for no, bro. Now teachers and shit or whatever, I can understand. Hold on one second. Yeah, bro, you don't know what the hell going on, bro. And like I told you, and you don't know, bro. And I tell you again, when it comes to the fathers in these situations, right? These mothers tell the kids not to tell them. I've been through that shit too. These mothers will fucking tell the kids, you better not tell your daddy. Y'all act like that shit don't happen. Man, listen, I don't know why y'all be over there, bro. I don't know why y'all even. It is what it is. Y'all want to listen to that shit? Y'all go right ahead, bro. Y'all want to listen to a piece of shit nigga that defends shit like this? Go right ahead.
Kids were found. The Oakland County Sheriff's Office says the house was covered in piles of trash as high as 4 feet in some rooms. There was even mold and human feces throughout the house.
It's pretty heartbreaking that the kids would have to live under those conditions.
Sheriff Michael Bouchard tells me a 15-year-old boy and his 2 sisters, ages 12 and 13, hadn't been outside the home in years and were surviving off of weekly drop-offs of prepared food.
It kind of reminds me of the commercials you see where animals are living in very deplorable conditions. Well, kind of.
Bro, imagine and bro, this is some motherfucking what's the name shit, man? Lord of the Flies. You get a weekly fucking rationing of food, and who was getting the food? Like they said prepared. Are you saying like Uber Eats or DoorDash, or was somebody making the food and dropping it off? Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Take that times 10, and that's what the kids were living in for years.
The boy told deputies that his mother abandoned them back in either 2020 or 2021. Deputies.
Damn, bro, the mama done been gone so long, man. The kid didn't even know when, right? Y'all know how fucking, bro. Y'all don't give a fuck about no fuck, man. Y'all don't love these kids, man. Please stop having these children. And that's why I say too, listen, bro, I promise you, this lady is getting all types of benefits, and wherever the fuck she at, she collecting the benefits, y'all, and spending them away from the kid. They staying there. It's Section 8 more likely than not. Not the project. So Section 8, right? Food stamps. And she off doing who knows what with 3 man. This
were recently called because the landlord of the home asked for them to do a welfare check.
The landlord said he hadn't seen her for some time. And I think, as our detectives mentioned, that hadn't paid her rent going back to October.
The kids.
The bitch ran out of money. Hadn't seen nobody, and fucking the rent had been paid since last October. Probably, hey, mama did the best she could with what she had. That's still your mama. She put clothes on your back, food in your stomach, a roof over your head. Again, all the bare minimum shit. Y'all say y'all won't accept from a fucking relationship. That's the bare minimum. Bitch, you got to do the shit or you going to jail. Shout out to my man Spoon Zaza. I greatly appreciate you, brother, for the 20. Ain't nothing but some money. Support. Hey, man, I greatly appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you for the support, bro.
Mother was arrested on Friday, and Bouchard says she had been living somewhere else in Pontiac. The kids hadn't been in school since they were abandoned.
Well, that's going to be a very long process to figure this all out. Not just how they are, both mentally and physically, but how did this ever happen? To have these kids fall through the cracks on so many levels with relatives, the community, and with schools.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
I've seen, child neglect and other situations where they're living in bad places, but not to this level, and not.
Again, man, he said, like, bro, this shit right here, I can't even describe it. I don't even think people understand that, right? With the stuff that police and firemen and, people that work in public service, bro, when they find some shit that's like, what's the name, man? Let's see. This is her hearing, right? What's my bad?
Your Honor, and I did discuss it with my client.
Okay, all right.
I am, yes.
Okay, and have you read and reviewed that?
I did do that in the breakout room, Your Honor. Sorry, there's a lot of feedback, I think, from the jail screen. I think that's our problem right now.
Our problem is
but yes,
from the
I
jail
did review
screen.
it and I talked to her.
Okay, all right, so they're recommending release with conditions in this matter. So we're gonna go from there. We have the PCC date. I'm going to have you speak to bond, and then I'll make my decision as to bond. And I'll also have prosecution speak to bond. Ms. Paragongo, you're asking the court to accept the recommendation as provided by pretrial services?
I am, Your Honor. MCR 6.106, if you go through those conditions, provide.
Still may have contact with a family member from the jail with instructions to continue to engage in fear tactics to forbid the children from cooperating with authorities in their continued investigation in this matter.
Now listen. So she's saying this. Why? Because the mom blaming the fucking kids for her getting caught. Blaming and threatening the kids for her getting caught. So now the kids can't talk to the police and give them any details about what the fuck was going on for the last 4 or 5 years that they were on their own. Y'all don't want to talk about this shit. When they get caught, they blame the kids. When they get caught, they take it out on the kids. Why does the state keep leaving the kids with these piece of shit fucking parents that clearly shouldn't be parents? Clearly have shown that they can't, bro. Fathers get the fucking cops called on them, bro. Get their house swatted, all kinds of shit. Random wellness checks and all this shit or whatever. Bro, I've been through that shit too. With court-ordered, court-appointed custody time sharing, however you call it per your state. If that man don't fucking show up on time, niggas get Amber Alerts called on them, all that shit. court will cut your fucking time as a father if you can't, you know, arrive timely, picking them up or dropping them off. You think they do that shit to fucking ain't shit, these piece of shit bitches?
For that reason alone, I'm giving her a $250 million bond.
Shout out to this judge, man. Shout out to this more likely than not black mother. Okay. And again, I'm gonna play it back so we make sure we get the whole thing.
Tactics to forbid the children from cooperating. I'm concerned that she still may have contact with a family member from the jail with instructions to continue to engage in fear tactics to forbid the
To continue to engage, not start. Now I suspect to continue to engage in fear tactics against her children for cooperation with the fucking authorities. But y'all wanted the daddy of the 2 kids that died in this fucking snow, right? Not in the snow, in the fucking car, right? Y'all want him locked up. He need to go to jail. Not the mama, though, that got him killed.
children from cooperating with authorities in their continued investigation in this matter. For that reason alone, I'm giving her a $250 million bond.
Shout out to this judge, man. Shout out to this judge. Make an example out of this bitch. She needs to go to prison. The same amount of time she had her kids living on their own in fucking feces, she need to be behind the motherfucking bars. Oh, she's a mother. She's this, she's that, she's that. All the fucking excuses, man. I get sick and tired of this shit. Show this bitch face. And again, bro, it's so hard. They do not want to show you this woman's face. Here you go.
And this is the mother right here. She's 34-year-old Kelly Bryant, accused of abandoning her children for years.
There you go. Mother of the year. And I don't know if y'all saw it in the thing. All this right here is glue. It's a wig, y'all. It's a wig. She had the wig off in the hearing joint. The wig was off. You think this wig costs just as much or more than the little bit of food she's dropping off per week to her kids over the last 4 years? What you think? Over, under? I say the wig costs more than the food she was sending the kids. 3 kids.
And Bryant is expected to be arraigned.
34 years old.
In court tomorrow. Thanks for.
Now, shout out to Black Guru for getting the exclusive interview with family members. He had one with the brother. I don't see where it is. I think he's going to take it down or what's the name, but the brother, he actually talks to the brother too. But these right here, I think are sisters of the brother, right? And this is them describing the situation of where the unfortunately the 14-year-old boy was beat to death by his mother.
A little bit, and she was supposed to send him back, and she never sent him back.
Was he going to school?
She didn't send him back. She kept him home. Yes, she had him doing online school from Washington. She signed him up for school and had him doing school up in Washington in September. because school starts in September up there.
Did the aunt ever go check or call or do anything to try to get the Jameer back?
No police report was made or anything.
Jameer recently was supposed to go home, and that's where I'm kind of confused at. Like, is this fight over him wanting to go home? Because he was supposed to go home recently. And
yes, it damn sure could have been. He could have been wanting to go back home, and she wasn't having it. And she's talking about over some. Do y'all really buy that it was over some chores? Come on now.
Hell no.
That's the reason why they're doing
It's confusing. Like, you can't beat him over no chores. Like, come on now, you can't.
The house is clean. You just moved in. What is so dirty that you had to beat him till he's dead for?
Wait, hold on a second. How long have they been living there?
Barely 2 months.
2 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you got two probably lazy adults or a lazy man and 3 kids. I don't know.
She's very thorough. Ain't no way his room was even ever dirty by the end of the day.
When she first moved in the house, she FaceTimed us every day, like how her house looked.
How many bedrooms was that apartment?
3 bedroom, 3 bathroom. It was like 3 floors, fucking backyard, garage. It was cool. It was definitely a house.
Yeah, but I could say she couldn't have did it over no chores because her house was over.
So it was like a townhouse? Like a 3-story townhouse kind of? Okay.
Yep, the kids had their own floor. Danae's room was on the top floor. Then the garage and the main floor was on the first floor.
And she had a nice place to be. Wish I could get my shit for free. Like she was getting it.
Of course, man, like you said, now, again, and this the reason why she didn't want him to leave, because now she get custody of him. What that mean? She got more benefits. She get more food stamps. If she can, get him any type of diagnosis or whatever, she get Social Security money. So, of course, you come here, little nigga, hey, nah, ain't no going back. You mine now. From what the brother was saying, like I said, the girl crazy as hell. She had the kid super young, right? What he's saying, I'll give it the ages, but she would have been a teen mom, right? She tried to kill the family or some wild shit with like putting bleach in ice or something, right? She's never been right mentally. Okay. So the grandma started taking care of the kid. All right. Her mom, not her mom. Whose grandma was it? I'm trying to remember what the brother said. He don't have that one up. But anyway, he was explaining that another family member, somebody that had money and was established, was taking care of the kid. The kid, started wanting to go see his mom because he never lived with his mom. So he went to go stay with his mom and then ended up dead. Yeah, shout out to Black Guru, man. I'm gonna see if he chopped up the other one. And I'm gonna put both of the links to those brothers live streams in the what's name. Well, won't you look at this though? We look at this. It wouldn't be complete without this, right? It wouldn't be complete without this. It wouldn't be complete without this, no.
I'm a mother of 4. There's nothing in this world that will stop me from being a parent to my children.
There's nothing in this world that stopped me from being a parent of my children. And she's saying a mother of 4 when at the time, yeah, you was a mother of 4. You didn't have one of your kids. You didn't have the oldest one. And people clapping in the background. Live studio audience. Yes, girl. Anything for the kids, girl. Yes, girl. Ooh, you the mother of the year. Just because you get in fucking public and you say some shit.
Those are the words of Denia Young, who loved her 14-year-old son so much that she decided to discipline him with an extension cord. She caused 1,172 injuries to his
1,172 injuries, y'all. She beat this boy to death. They're saying allegedly for an hour. I as a 6'5", 265-pound man, okay, could not beat someone, specifically my child, for an hour. An hour. Mel, you heard what I said. An hour. And then, yes, silencer, an extension, the extension cord. Extension cord. Decatur ATL in. I doubt there was a fucking slave handler beating the slave for an hour, bro. Hell, nigga, they every slave movie I seen, they count the lashes. They say, hey, 50 lashes. It don't take you damn an hour to get no 50 lashes, Decatur ATL. I mean, you know, not trying to be funny, but nigga ain't fucking averaging just one lash a minute, my nigga. And even still, with 50 lashes, that ain't an hour, brother. Yeah, Prime, we make this up. Y'all just want to make black women look bad. Your mama black. You got a black mama. Bitch, what the fuck they got to do with anything? My black mama ain't never beat me no motherfucking extension cord.
Body and unalived him because he didn't do his chores. If we don't heal from our childhood trauma, we're doomed to repeat it.
You fell in love with mama. Please don't use that word like because love, you wouldn't have left her with a child by herself.
I am so sick of having to tell people that having a baby will never make a man love or stay with you. Dennis, you abandoned all of your daughters and you ended up in prison for making poor decisions, which caused irreparable harm to all of your daughters. Denia Young, unfortunately, was unable to heal from her childhood trauma.
Nah, this nigga, he sound a brotherfucker. No, nigga, we not blaming no childhood trauma, my nigga. No. Because she had the other kids and she didn't beat them. So it seems like to me that there may be some angst between somebody, you guys said this, right? Looking like your daddy. Because apparently she was married or had a boyfriend or whatever. They call him the stepdad, right? Them kids didn't get beat. And that's the reason why his pussy ass sat there and allowed it to happen and just, I guess, turned up the TV or ignored it. You know what kind of fucking pussy ass fucking coward you got to be, bro, to allow a child to get killed under your roof? Links in the chat, man. So y'all had all this smoke for the dad. Yeah, Prime, super bitch. And I hope that when the nigga get to prison, they do him the same way, nigga. Nobody's gonna hear your screams. They're gonna be ignored. I hope they had this nigga doing the bending.
Are you gay?
How you gonna ask me a question like that?
How do you marry a woman and then turn around and let a man bend you over?
Ain't nobody bending me over.
Oh, so you doing the bending?
Prosecutors say a Seattle man did nothing to stop the horrific beating of his 14-year-old son. And now he's facing murder charges. Thanks for being.
Now, the problem is this, and I hate when they do this, and this is why I say this is intentional. This isn't a mistake. This is intentional. Okay? This isn't his father. It's his stepfather. It's not his biological child. Mind you, again, you can't find a mugshot of her. All the pictures we see of her is fucking, you know, Instagram shit or whatever, so on and so forth. You can't find, even though we know her name, this woman's mugshot, you can't find it. You can't pull it up. Why?
With us. Hi, everybody. I'm Michelle Esteban. Como's Ryan Sims has covered this case since it happened. And Ryan, that victim's mother, had already been charged with his death, but now prosecutors are also going after the boy's stepfather.
And now, listen. And now the bitch finally said stepfather after she said father. The bitch corrected it after she said father. Now, you know, in a low tone, tapering off, stepfather. Of course, Jerice. Of course, they got to make it look like it's the dad. And in this case, I agree 1000%. It is this nigga's fault. Your pussy ass stood back, my nigga, and let this woman beat this child to death under your roof, under the roof you were fucking. Thank you, T.O. Exactly. See what I'm saying? Father charged with murder. It says father right there, clear as day. When you know what I mean? Again, to take the heat off the mom. This is the bullshit that motherfucking the black community does and motherfucking the media fucking does, bro.
Yeah, that's right. It's a big development in this case. Just happened in the last day. They say that man literally looked in the opposite direction as that boy's mother allegedly beat that boy, a 14-year-old, to death. And now that father is facing major legal trouble himself.
In these court papers, prosecutors paint 27-year-old Khalil Graham as a derelict parent, much more concerned about his safety than that of his own kids.
Any reasonable person acknowledges that these allegations are heartbreaking.
On January 30th, prosecutors say Graham did nothing to stop his son from allegedly being attacked and beaten by the boy's mother, Danae Young. Investigators say the beating lasted 3 hours, all because that boy.
Oh my God, 3 hours? 3 hours, y'all. Man.
Oh, please, Jesus, let me kill this nigga.
Man, somebody do something to this woman, bro. Somebody do something to her. $3 hours, y'all. Torture sessions don't last that long. Think about this. Torture don't last 3 hours long. Imagine for your mother beat you to death for 3 hours. Y'all always want to talk about KPIC, my bad, fam.
Oh, you good, dog?
Y'all always want to talk about, you know, women get abused and women suffer this and suffer that. Women don't suffer nowhere near close to as fucking the children do. And y'all never say nothing about the kids. Why? Because again, y'all are the perpetrators. How could you not just a person, your own child for 3 hours? Over chores? No way. Like I said, it's something else. It's no way. And it had to be something specifically for him because again, she had 3 other kids. And for this pussy ass nigga to sit there and let it happen, you literally, this nigga turned the fucking hit the TV up or put his headphones in, bro. What the fuck? This is why programming and this worship of black mothers and their deification that can do no wrong and all this other shit, and so many people go through this shit so they think it's okay. It's just a part of it. It's like a motherfucking ritual rite of passage for your mom to fucking beat you within a fucking inch of your life. It's okay because that's love. You had to do something. All this fucking bullshit had to play a part in this. I don't know what this nigga's motherfucking childhood upbringing was or whatever, but I can tell you this. The black experience tells you that, hey, well, she ain't gonna kill him, right? She ain't gonna kill him until she do. 3 hours, bro. There's no way. This is crazy, bro. This is crazy, dog.
He did not do his chores. In that time, investigators say he was beaten with an extension cord, leading to more than 1,000 visible lashes across his body.
It's very difficult to read.
You niggas talk about slavery this, slavery that. She treated her own child worse than a slave, bro. You know how traumatic you gotta be for you, bro. He died. He got beat to death. Okay, he got beat to death.
But it's important to get before the court.
Throughout it all, prosecutors say Graham ignored all of it. According to court papers, he told police he was worried Young would turn on him, and that, quote, he was not even trying to have that type of day.
Please, y'all, this, bro, prison niggas. I know I talk shit to y'all. I know I do. Right? You know what I'm saying? Fix this. Prison niggas, jail niggas, fix this. I ain't saying, well, her, definitely get her up out of here. But if he happened to go to, I ain't requesting it, but if it happens, I understand. This nigga needs to be lumped and bumped the fuck up before his trial. There's no way he should make it to his fucking trial, you know, with all his teeth and memories. Listen, hey, Son's Hot Rod, man. Listen, I'm telling you, man. Not just a pain, bro. Not just a physical pain. I said this yesterday on Hemp Shot. This might be risky. Bro, y'all understand that we take so much shit for fun. Like, you know, it's entertainment at the same time. We miss a lot of messages and shit, bro. Some profound shit. I never forget this in the Green Mile, right? Michael Clark Duncan touched the hand of the white boy that had killed the two little girls. Y'all remember what he said? You know why he broke down crying? He killed them with their love. He killed them with their love, bro. He used the fact of the matter with the two little girls. If you tell anybody this happened, I'm gonna kill her. And he told the other, if you tell anybody this happened, I'm gonna kill you. So he was able to do what he was doing to them girls for the time before he killed them, bro. Out of, imagine how many kids, man, black kids, little black kids every day go to school hungry, go to school beat, go to school abused, and don't say that because your mama say you love your mama. Despite your mama fucking beating the shit out of you, bro. Despite your mama being the biggest fucking op. Despite your mama literally risking your life. You feel me? Bro, this is diabolical, man.
Yeah,
There's no person. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up after this, y'all. Y'all got it. I can't think of a person, bro, that I could beat for 3 hours as a grown man. Now, of course, it wasn't 3 hours straight, but it's even worse for you to prolong it, for you to start hitting the kid, stop, and then pick them back up and bro, I can't think of a person I want to do that to. Nobody has wronged me enough in life for me as a grown-ass man with testosterone, aggression, muscle, the physical ability to fucking, like, you know, take somebody's life with my bare hands. This shit is crazy, man. This is crazy.
Child abuse happens all the time. And if you know something about it, there are ways where you can safely report it.
Yet authorities say Graham did no such thing, allegedly telling investigators, quote, I don't want to jump in and then I'm getting jumped. In these situations, my best bet is to mind my own business. The result of that supposed privacy, second-degree murder, and first-degree manslaughter charges.
Find them both guilty. Fuck them. Fuck both of them. Yes, they deserve to die. I hope they burn in hell. And of course, please find the nearest nigga hole and dispose.
Throw your ass down the nigga hole.
Appreciate your brother's patience, man. What you got for me, KP? Go ahead, brother.
Oh, by the way, get the clip you said they deserve the burn in hell. Get the Samuel Jackson from A Time to Kill as well.
Yeah, I gotta add that to the coffers, bro. What's up with you though?
I'm good, man. Let me say it like this. We've had this topic before, but I'll say this. Duty is a parenting responsibility. Duty, like in the military, do what you're supposed to do by your profession, your tasks of instructions and all that. Your job, same thing. It's not about your happiness. It's what you're supposed to do. When you raise and have a child, that's your responsibility. It's not you to say, "Oh, I'm not happy, so I'm gonna leave my kids alone for 4 or 5 days, if not longer, to go out of town," or just this right here with the parent, the mother whipping on the child like that. That's hard trauma. But a lot of folks don't realize things in which you are either absent or just very just neglectful. It's soft trauma, and like you said earlier, a lot of us Black folks grow up dealing with a lot of soft trauma, to which inhibits us later on in life. People wondering why you act the way you act, why you might be antisocial, why you don't act trusting, or why you act, because soft trauma after a while adds up to hard trauma. As much as being beat on with an extension cord or a belt, because we always say with Black men not being there for their children, absence is a form of neglect. That's trauma in itself. But if you're a person having to deal, like you said, with a computational child's mother or baby mama, let's put it like that. That trauma right there makes it where your peace becomes number one, because you can't be at your best self if you don't have peace. If your child's mother is having issues with just moving on and realize, look, we procreated. We might have had a relationship in one time, but other situations we were just procreating. We were just doing the damn thing. You were just a concubine in so many ways. You got pregnant, and this is what it is. Deal with it. But if they got a mindset, oh, we're supposed to be married, I can't stand the fact you're getting with another woman. They're not looking at the facts, what it is. We were just screwing around. You told me you were on birth control. You told me you couldn't have kids. You had an issue with your reproductive system. That was all cap, I guess. Because now I got a baby with you, and you can't realize the fact that if I didn't put much investment in you to want to be a wife, why do you even think I'm still going to want that just because you're having a child by me? No. But they hold it against the children. And it's when these situations happen, when they get beat to death because they still see either their father in that child, and they just take it out on them.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, man. Shout out to Gloria. Appreciate you, Gloria, for the 5. It's fantastic. New here. Appreciate you, ma'am. Work for the P office, the post office. I don't know what P office is, bro. I'm guessing post office. One time I helped a sister take it. Probation. Oh, probation. Okay.
Might be probation.
Okay, cool. Her daughter home. That poor girl implored me to let her stay with me. Yeah, man. These kids be crying out for help, bro, a lot of times. And then shout out to my man, Eminem ATL, brother. Greatly appreciate you for the 15 on the case. I don't watch boxing. It's on you. What's up? What you got for us?
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me properly?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Thank you. I know this from experience. Getting beaten all the time, it's not fun. I remember I wouldn't be doing anything. I just get beating. Same thing with my siblings. And a lot of time that would make me, really aggressive. And I actually know little kids right now in my where I live at that go through the same thing, and all from Black families or Black single mothers. And a lot of times, these Black single mothers now, they will hop from different men, 2, 3, 4, or 5, and get pregnant by these men. A lot of these men are not proper men. Providers, or traditional. And a lot of time, these men will leave women alone, for the kids, and the women just beat on them. And what happened is the cycle continues. And even my siblings, for example, my mother now, she used to hit them with broomsticks, baseball bat, throw plates at them. Granted, I never really experienced all that because my grandparents took me from out of that environment, but they had go through that for years. Granted, all my siblings they are successful in life, but I understand we are the exception to the rule. Why most black kids are not so lucky. It's really really terrible, especially with how they die. And I've been thinking to myself, is a white man so dangerous, so bad? Maybe we willing to kill our own kids in the womb or in the house for no apparent reason because we be mad at all that. And are black women really that good women or parents overall when they really kill their kids the most in abortions at 40%, or over 20 million black babies being aborted, or how they just beat the kids to death? It's just disgusting, in my opinion. I think black people are just hypocrites. We always talk bad about the white other races of people, like white people, Mexican people, but they don't be doing that to their kids or anything like that. I just think that we've been so polluted by the whole feminism, progressive liberalism, and all that other stuff that it made us into actual monsters. I'm done.
I appreciate you, brother. Diesel, what you got for me, brother? What's up with you?
Hey man, so so a lot of people don't realize, even though what you hear on the news is bad, the actual details are much worse, right? So being in law enforcement for so long, you know what I'm saying? It's one of those things where you see a lot of this going on. But I've seen in the past that I've dealt with, and I still see it, is that usually, like, if it's a single mom that's doing that, you talk to the man, they're fighting for custody of their children. And the reason why they're not with the mom is because they started with them, right? They started the abuse with the man. Man didn't want to have to deal with it, so he left. And now it's going to the kids. And then now he's fighting to get custody, but there's no hard evidence of what's going on in the household, right? So it's a hard situation when it comes to kids because, you know, I'm not saying that it's a lot of adults seem very reluctant to believe everything a child says, right? So unless there's some kind of hard evidence, some kind of physical, or you can see the abuse on the child, it's kind of hard to just take what their word is. You know, as law enforcement, man, we always say all the time, DSS will let a child stay with a parent that they see abuse. But then when they're suspecting abuse, they take the child. It's been backwards, and it's been so frustrating since day one. I've been in law enforcement over 20 years, bro. And I've seen it every time. Like, I've walked in houses where there's only 2 cans of food, dog shit everywhere. And I'm sitting there looking at DSS like, this is not a livable situation for a child. But they won't take them. But then when there's an accusation, they take them. You know what I'm saying? And it's just ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. So I just want you guys to understand, man, like, as law enforcement or anybody in first responders or anything, we see a lot of this shit, man. And what you see on the news ain't even half the story.
Yeah, Diesel, I was telling them, I guess you say DSS is what y'all call it, where y'all from? Yeah, so we did CPS, right? That down here for the most part, Child Protective Services or Department of Children and Families, something like that, DCPS or something like that. Either way, same thing, right? And like I said, man, people really need to reach out to and hear the stories from CPS field agents, the social workers that have to go to these places. You guys also, right? But a lot of times, and because my ex was one, and the stuff to where they have to call the cops because, like you said, they find some stuff to where there is evidence of abuse. Now you got to get the cops involved because shit, this fucking child, you know, got a whole whelp across their back. Like, you know, they got open sore, cut, that, you know, clear. So yeah, man, I and like I said, this is what's crazy to me, Diesel. From your professional perspective, how much louder is the women abuse call and sound off versus the child abuse? In your professional opinion?
Oh, women, hands down. Hands down, because the children don't have a voice.
Yeah.
Right. And the children, like, a lot of the children are even scared to even talk about what's going on. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's so the biggest problem is, and I don't want to seem like I'm down in women or anything like that. But the biggest problem is that a lot of the times when women call abuse, it is something that is either mutual or something that is not all the way true. Like there's a lot of times where abuse,
a lot of again,
it's
let me say
vindictive and stuff like that, right?
So again, we're not in any case saying that physical abuse or any type of domestic violence does not happen against women. That's not what we're saying. We're not making that claim.
Not at all, not at all.
But what we are saying is, well, I'm gonna go ahead, Diesel, you got it.
But what you have to understand, by the time a child yells abuse, it's bad. Yeah. It is horrible. Like it is almost death situation when a child does it. Like, because you know, a lot of children are raised that, you know, physical abuse is something that, you know, I used to whip my kids, you know what I'm saying? I used to whip my kids and all that stuff. And I wouldn't go as far as doing anything past, you know, a belt or anything like that. And it wasn't anything that would be considered abuse. But when you're raised in saying that that is abuse, but when you take it too far, they don't know that it's abuse. They just think it's normal situations, right? But then when we go in and we look at it, it's like, you know, I have a lot of parents saying, is it illegal to whip your children? No, it's not illegal to whip your children, but it's illegal to take it too far. Yeah. And taking it too far is basically what is reasonable to 12 people that you're going to be sitting in front of when you have to plead your case. And so there's no good answer, right? There's no good answer.
Yeah. So,
you know what I'm saying?
For teachers' purposes and people like whatever, teachers have to report any sign of marks or whatever of abuse. So if you're not a professional whooper out here, okay, and you just hitting your kid everywhere and they got whelps down their leg, their arm, their back, their neck, all this shit, and the teacher can see that shit, the teacher got to report that shit. Got to. Okay, you need to be a more accurate ass whooper. Again, I am for corporal punishment within reason. Again, I'm a strong believer in physical pain. You know, can cause the most change. But okay, we're not talking about, you know, normal, acceptable corporal punishments worth literally again beating your child to death for 3 hours. Bro, this is crazy. And on top of like what Diesel said, not just the fear aspect, like I said, it's fear and love. It's not just the fear of the parent, it's the fear of getting the parent in trouble, bro. Because the kid,
and it's also they just don't know. Also, they really don't know.
Yeah, man. So and my point of all of this is there's way too much focus going on, you know, domestic abuse with children. When again, people don't understand. These will let them know if you abusing a child is domestic abuse also. Domestic abuse isn't just a man and a woman going through a what's name or a man abusing a grown woman. Domestic abuse is anything that happens within a person that you live in a household with. Okay, so we need to not redefine, but establish what it means, because only thing we ever hear about is y'all beating these women, Well, y'all killing these kids at this point. Y'all killing these kids, you neglecting these kids. You guys are doing far more. Kids are the most abused fucking demographic in the world, bro. The country also, but the world. And like you said, most of the time, people never know because the kids are afraid to tell, or for whatever reason they may be afraid to, like say, or not know. Listen, they're trained. This is how mom shows she loves me, right? Hell, even, you know, get into the very, very disgusting aspect of it in the sexual nature. Same thing. These kids are trained and groomed into thinking this is normal activity for a family. So we have to start shifting the focus of this shit, man. Making sure that these kids are okay out here and killing this fucking, you know, even though you was a black queen mama, you always a crack fiend mama, black queen mama bullshit, bro. Gotta kill this shit, bro. I told that shit was a curse, my nigga. It's a fucking curse put on fucking black people. Let me really appreciate you. Go. I'm gonna go to Blanco. Shout out to T.O. Greatly appreciate you, brother, for the 5. The sister said they had to cremate the body because the 14-year-old boy was unrecognizable, like 70 hits to the face. Come on, bro. The face.
What was that all about? I didn't hear about that part. What was that all about?
Yeah, the Seattle aspect. So she's alleging that it was over chores, right? That's what she alleged. It was over chores. The kid had not lived with her. She had the kid as a teen. A family member, I forget what the relation was. The family member took care of the kid up until like his 14th birthday. This was reports coming from his brother via Black Guru, excuse me. So Black Guru interviewed the brother, right? The brother told the story firsthand. This is the brother of the mother. They don't have the same father, but they have the same mother, right? They grew up in the same household. So that's what it was. It was their grandmother. So it would have been the kids, the 14-year-old's great grandmother took the kid and raised the kid up until the point. And said the brother was saying how the kid always wanted his mom because he never lived with his mom. Right. So the kid finally goes out to the mom, and within, you know, a very, very short time of him being there, she beats him to death. While the piece of shit stepdaddy, boyfriend, I don't know if they were married or whatever, they're saying stepfather. I don't know what the marital status was, but I don't think it would be a marital status because from what they were saying, she had Section 8 in this big ass house. So if she was married, more likely than not, that would have been the case, but it sounds like a boyfriend or something, but whatever it is, it was a pussy ass fucking adult male in a situation that allowed it to happen. So yeah, that's the pretty much synopsis of it all. Blanco, what's up, brother? It's on you.
What's good? What's good? How y'all doing?
Hey man, can't complain,
Good,
bro.
Diesel, what's good, family?
Good, man. Good. How you been?
Good, good. But the case on that lady that died, letting her kids die in the car, man. I don't believe those kids died at the time that they reported, bro. I think those kids died the night before. Because from the info that I got, the grandma said that she was trying to wake up them kids like around 12 o'clock to go to school. She was trying to wake up those kids at 12 to go to school, right?
Oh, you asking me?
It just doesn't add.
Well,
no, that's what I read. I said
yeah,
at 12 p.m., right? Like what?
Yeah, the time is fucked up. Why the fuck they going to school so late?
Exactly. And you cannot make me believe that 2 kids going to die inside the car when 6 people is living inside the same car. You cannot make me believe that, bro. That's like dinner impossible, bro.
Blanco, body heat alone,
exactly.
and them being able to, snuggle up to somebody that's close to them because they're cold, bro.
Yes.
The story makes no sense. The story makes absolutely no sense. But go ahead, Blanco. My bad, brother.
I've been saying that since I heard the story. I think Robbie was the one who started reacting to this on Saturday. I'm like, that story don't add up, man, because body heat alone, and even let's say the kid was hurting something, he would start crying so crazy that hunger would have to take him to emergency something, bro.
There's no way that the child wouldn't have had some type of verbal reaction. The 2-year-old and especially the 9-year-old, I'm cold, shivering, teeth chattering, all this stuff, and you got 7 people in a fucking van. So Blanco, we here, so fuck it. When it comes out that this woman wasn't there when those children died, bro, I guess what we not gonna hear. We're not gonna hear shit. Exactly. When it comes out,
the daddy. They're gonna blame the daddy.
Yeah, they already did. But when it comes out that this bitch was not present when those children died, and whatever the fucking situation was, bro, it's gonna be just like the brick lady shit all over again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but the crazy part, the daddy's cues for the people. The people that don't know, they're gonna use the daddy's cues, right? But some of the nigga family members jump on Cellulite and Robbie panel on Saturday, I believe, and they say they were asking that bum ass bitch, for them kids for months. And you know what? You know why she started bringing the kids to that nigga family? Because they missed somebody's birthday, one of them kids' birthday. So she completely acted them out. Mm-hmm. You know what I think, bro? This is what I think, my nigga. They, according to their bum ass plan, right? The band they were sleeping at the casino. I believe the mama and daughter were doing drugs and selling pussy. What else did you do at the casino, bro? And you broke.
Facts.
You selling pussy.
Mm-hmm.
So you can buy some drugs, because if you look at her picture, bro, you can tell that's a purse smoker right there, dog. That's a purse smoker.
Man. That's a fucking that's a smoker, nigga. That's a smoker. I don't know where you at. That bitch a smoker. I can look at her and tell everything from her raggedy ass braids to the dirty, dingy coat she had on and her teeth. The bitch a smoker.
Yes, I believe the mom and daughter, they were outside in the casino, because obviously you go to a casino, you got a couple of dollars. They were at the casino on purpose selling pussy to go buy some more drugs and hopefully get some McDonald's to the goddamn kids, right? And them motherfuckers were gone for more than 6-8 hours, bro. Let the car on, and those kids are like with that, you know. But the thing is, they's in the garage too, bro. And I forgot the name of that. It's like some sort of gas when the car is on and you inside the car, like you inside the garage.
Yeah.
So carbon monoxide poisoning.
I believe that's how them kids die, bro. That's what I believe, man.
Well, like I said, man, they doing. I'm pretty sure the autopsy's being done. And it's gonna take some time for it to there because usually it don't take that long for autopsy to be done, bro. I think that it's that, but then the city's in kind of a predicament because it makes it seem like the city had a part in it. So now if the city prosecutes them or whatever, the city is partly, you know, quote unquote culpable because because they didn't give her the proper services, which again, I don't agree with that shit, bro. I don't. It's bullshit. I can tell you this. If I'm homeless, I'm going to be at, and literally the governor said, and this is why the governor said this for people to, you know, they overlooked it. She was a block away, or a mile away. Excuse me, she was a mile away from a homeless shelter with open beds, bro. There's no way you telling me a person that has lived there for her entire life, right? And she's homeless, that she don't know, and she's not at the fucking shelter every day trying to get in there.
Well,
no way.
See, homeless shelters will kick a single person out if a person comes in with kids.
That's a fact.
They will say, listen, we don't have room for you. We need to make room for somebody that has 2 or 3 kids. You got to go.
And like I said, and they had these shout out to Hamp Diddy yesterday. They have warming stations and things, right? So especially like you said, you got those kids, bro. You get priority. We talked to CPS workers, said the same thing. When a woman has fucking multiple children, they bump them up on the list. They can get them emergency motherfucking habitation, be it a hotel, motel, whatever. All this shit, bro. I'm not buying it. So I don't know how or what the fuck happened as to where. You feel me? But yeah, man, this shit that don't smell right at all. And when it comes out,
and that's why.
Go ahead.
And that's why fantastic. And that's why she cannot go to the. She don't want to go to one of those foster homes, whatever you call those places. She don't want to check in there because then you have to submit to rules and regulations in there. She need to be outside so she can sell some pussy and do drugs.
She don't want to have to leave her. She can't just leave her kids there. That's why.
No, so she don't want to go there because then she cannot do no drugs and she cannot sell no pussy. That's why.
Well, y'all saying the same thing. That's what he's saying. So when the kids there, she has to be there with them. So, but if she leave them in the car, now she can sell pussy, she can get high, she can do whatever, all this shit and while they're in the car. So she got her freedom. So y'all saying the same thing, Blanco. Like you said, there are rules and regulations as to where.
I didn't hear him.
Yeah, she's not going to be allowed to do certain things. So for her to get the best of fucking both worlds, shit, we'll just live in the fucking van in the car, all right, the van, right? And we can go out here, we can do whatever the fuck we doing, and then hey, we'll figure it out eventually. Once we get our money back up enough to get back in the hotel, we'll go back to the hotel room.
And fantastic. When I was saying about that soft trauma, imagine you being that kid, whether that toddler or the 7-year-old or the other kids that were around a little older, living in that condition. I mean, she didn't have like the wherewithal, and she probably was drug induced, like you said, to give a damn. Because if you're a great mother, you'll sacrifice for your children. Meaning, I'll turn them over to the state if needed, or family member preferably, for X amount of months. We seen it in the movie Crooklyn. Hey, you're gonna go live with your aunt so and so for the next 3 or 4 months, and that was because of a financial situation. It wasn't because they had abuse or anything like that going on in the home. They were just looking out for the greater good of the kids. If you use family, right? So she, like you said, had to be drug induced, because this to me seemed like, how can you let your kids just die hypothermia? The other day when I went to go get gas, it was like 15 degrees outside. My fingers were stuck, like freezing up for the 5 minutes I was outside, pumped the gas and stuff. I can only imagine how them kids were in that car, even if it was in the garage. And
where was this at? In Detroit? Oh,
yeah,
shit.
Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit's even
I had to
worse.
work. I had to work.
There's
I
a
had to
single
work
digit.
last night in 28-degree weather, and I was like, I am not getting out of this damn car.
Exactly. So I can only imagine them kids suffering, and she let that occur to everyone that was in that van. I mean, the state or the city's at fault because if the city, they can say, yeah, there was a homeless shelter nearby, but where was the CPS service to keep? It's got to be a form of which they keep track, knowing these children aren't going to school, whether it's elementary school, the daycare, whatever. And the father, he might be in fault for not putting in any type of motion to say, hey, I'm worrying about the well-being of my children. He's
So
at
I
fault for that.
I don't agree with that, Mr. P. I don't think the city has anything majorly at fault. From what I've heard, I don't think they do, because for one, it's up to the parent to actually reach out for help. That's the first thing, right? CPS does not know if the kids are going to school or not until the school says they're not coming to school.
Exactly. Yep.
Right. So even if they miss 3 or 4 days or even 5 days in a row, and the mom is saying that they're sick, CPS isn't going to be notified until this up to like 20 something days, and they ain't been in school. Right. So I can't say that I would blame the state or CPS or anything like that, because we don't know the details of what the situation was. Now, she says she reached out to homeless shelters or some kind of shelters, and she never got a call back. That's somebody can easily say that they called them.
Yeah.
But if they never show up, because I tell people you got to go to the shelter and let them deny.
Hey, listen, that's what I'm saying. Hey, listen, man, trust but verify, and like you said, bro, there's no way, bro. Calling on a fucking call, and this is another big part too, Diesel. So another part of it was when she called them, she wasn't homeless. She was staying in a hotel, right? So originally she called in November or whatever. She had, so like you said, that doesn't CPS has to automatically respond if they know a child is living in a car or they don't have, but a hotel counts as a residence. So that's why the CPS case wasn't generated, right? So it's not something for them to track. And then, like you said too, as long as they're going to school, whether it be online or whatever, so on and so, especially if she got them in an online school, you feel me? There's not going to be a case automatically generated. The crazy part about this though is, like I said, man, while this bitch doing all this shit right here, again, where were these same people you dancing on and dancing with, bitch, when you were homeless? You're in a house within 48 fucking hours. Y'all see the kid there, man. They got kids in the background. Everybody's having a fucking great time. She making sure she get in front of the fucking camera. Y'all gave this bitch motherfucking $30,000 to $50,000 on the fucking GoFundMe. What is wrong with you niggas, bro? You heard what the fuck I said? $30,000, $50,000, bro, on the motherfucking on 2 separate GoFundMe.
What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy.
And hey, the link is in the chat. Hold up, man. Let me redrop the link and pin the link. Anybody that want to come up, man, I would definitely want to hear some of you piece of shit, dumbass hoes that was saying this how she grieve. You gotta let her grieve how she grieve. I would love to hear some of you dumb motherfuckers come up here and have that conversation. Okay, whether you agree or disagree, everybody's motherfucking welcome. Okay,
Yo, fantastic. I believe fantastic. Like I refuse to believe that video of that whole dancing is some racing shit, yo. I refuse to believe that, bro.
Wow.
I don't think so. I think it might be a whole video, bro.
No, it's recent, bro.
You think so?
It just yeah, they proved it. It just they got the dates and shit on the live stream, bro. It happened after her kids died.
So she already out dancing and shit, partying. I missed the whole show, brothers. My bad. What's good, gentlemen?
What's going on?
What's good, family?
How you doing?
Some wild, bro. That's because I'm just gonna sit back.
So you mean to tell me she took that $30,000 and paid for that party?
Well, now she ain't got the GoFundMe is being held. Yeah, to go. Now she was celebrating though. She was definitely celebrating Diesel once she saw them numbers run up.
Yeah,
so
right.
she had something to celebrate now. Now that she done got them, them 2 kids died, and now people paying her for her sympathy, and she got like, what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure it's 2 separate GoFundMes. I'm pretty sure it's 2 of them, right? But let's just say it's not. Either way, 50 bands, bro. The highest one that was listed there, is a lot of money for somebody like her, and not to mention, like you said, I'm trying to tell you, like there was someone that owned properties in Detroit area that offered her a house for free for a year, so she got a free place to stay now for a year, no rent to pay. The funeral home took care of the funeral services or whatever. She ain't got to pay for that. And she just her life changed around by all she had to do was kill 2 kids.
Go to her kids.
You know what I think about though, Fantastic? What is going to be the next excuse? You know what I'm saying? Like
the people, whoever donated to her GoFundMe is pieces of shit too. Whoever saw this story and donated to her GoFundMe is a piece of shit.
I just feel like there's going to be another excuse, man.
Yeah.
See, that's been going on forever, bro. I don't know if you're familiar with a case like about, I think it was during the pandemic out of Las Vegas, right? It was this broad that claimed to be homeless, and she got over $300,000 on GoFundMe money, bro. Guess what? That was even her own kids, my nigga. The whole plan went down to shit.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, the plan went down to shit because I guess the real mama, I mean, the bitch didn't want to pay her portion to the real mama, and the mama like exposed her like, yo, those are my kids. They kids don't even look like her. Look, so she showed all the proof, like family pictures and all that bullshit.
Yeah, man.
That was like before that. That was even before the lockdowns, I think. I remember that though. I remember y'all talking about that because, like you said, they was running the fucking scam, and then the lady popped up like, them ain't even her kids. Those my kids. I forget what the fucking situation was, I remember. But CJ,
so this is just another this is just another form of black people getting bamboozled. Now it's our own bamboozling us.
Yeah, same thing.
It's
the worst version of the brick lady, bro. It's a brick lady on fucking steroids with the life of 2 kids in the balance. It just cost 2 kids this time. Last time it was a lying bitch, right? It was just a lying bitch, to black men this, black men that. Now 2 kids had to die, and now everybody wants to come to the rescue for ain't shit bitch that let her kids die in the cold. And to the point of what somebody was saying, I had it highlighted, right? Let me see if I can find it. In the meantime, between time, go ahead, CJ.
Yeah, so you been spitting. Women want this sympathy. That's why they get all this shit, man. When the kids die, they get a bunch of money sent to them. It's a bunch of sympathy, bro. They got us in a trick bag, and that's why I'm upset. That's why Tiff was saying that sympathy shit, cause bro. Women are a problem. They are becoming like just out of control, and we supporting this negative behavior. This shit is becoming ridiculous, bro. And like you said, 2053, I think you said it's a year. That shit can't come soon enough, man.
I can't wait. So Kenya, actually what she said was actually what she said, Kenya, was no, that car couldn't have ran out of gas. I keep gas in that car. So that tells me, Kenya, that tells me she wasn't in the car when they allegedly died. Why was she not there with them? What she said was, I keep gas in that car. That car couldn't have ran out of gas.
And how does carbon monoxide only pick out 2 people out of 6?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Thank you, Diesel. That's not how carbon monoxide works. I promise you. Again, if the 9-year-old, if it would have just been the 2-year-old for 2 people to die, I promise you that would have been a whole car full of dead people.
Damn right.
The whole thing. Yeah, that's not how. Yeah, carbon monoxide don't motherfucking pick people, motherfucker. That shit's everybody. Kenneth, it's on you, brother. Appreciate you for pulling up. What you got for us, brother?
What's up, man? First, I always gotta say this, man. I listen to a lot of your shows when I can catch them. This platform ain't big enough for you, bro. What you need is a stool, a stage, and about 200 or 300 people. Because I swear, man, you be having me crack up, man. It's just some of the stuff you be saying is like when you said 2053 can't come fast enough, bro. I almost got in an accident, man. I was rolling, but
yeah, I've been saying that shit for a minute, bro. But yeah, go ahead,
man. Shoot, you need to make a T-shirt. Anyways, is this still? And I was listening to some of the stuff you were saying earlier. It still leaves more questions. I mean, it's my understanding that it was the people in this van was, I guess the mother. It sounds like maybe the mother wasn't even in the van, or they some really heavy sleepers. But the mother, I guess the grandmother, the mother's mother, 2 teenage children, and then her 4 children. It's all holding up in his van, right? Now you talking about the average human temperature is 98.6. So to me, if you got what 7 humans bundled up in a van, right? I mean, that just don't just stuff is just not adding up, man. Like, I mean, I'm not saying you can be cold, and then, like you said, I get the 2-year-old because the 2-year-old can't. Maybe the 2-year-old could cry, because they're not comfortable, right? But you have a 9-year-old. I mean, the 9-year-old ain't saying I'm cold. Like, I mean, like what? Like, there's so many things that to me is just not adding up. Like, this whole situation is just not making sense. And then when you read them comments from them women, man, I swear, man, we going to hell in a handbasket, man. The way people, if that father, and I'm not, yeah, he could have did more. I'm not going to sit here and say that that he's absolved of his role in the situation, but if they caught that father at a strip club throwing dollars at some women, oh man, you wouldn't. And you know what the sad part about it is that if he did that, all black men would have been had the hell accountable for that. Right? There wouldn't have been no, oh, well, that's the way he grieved, and you got to
Yep.
understand. And nah, not only would he have been lambasted, especially in this sector, but every single black man would have had to take account for if he was at the club, and stuff like
The pork monster got you, brother. Brother, you got
I'm
your
like, is that my
connection.
shit or is that his shit?
Yeah, no, it's Ken. Your shit fucking up, right? But
Philip, can I say
you know,
one more thing? Fantastic.
yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, and the one problem is too. So this shit is weird that if you agree with another black man, they do this gay shit. So they got a problem. They got black men, straight black men, so scared to be considered gay. But if you a gay black man, they're good with you. So you can't agree with each other because we're scared to be called gay, which is a trick in itself. They manipulating us in so many fucking ways that it's ridiculous. Like, so y'all gotta stop letting women and men call y'all gay for agreeing with another man. Even if you agree with 90 fucking 9% of what they say, that is O fucking K.
Yeah, man. I think we're definitely past that to where niggas not even concerned with it no more. But oh man, we got we got my man the Emperor in the building, man. Before you go in, brother, let me highlight this cash app. I mean this super chat. Appreciate you. Shout out to Seminole 2014 for the 5. I greatly appreciate you, brother. Kelly Bryant, Oakland County mother convicted of child abuse, $250 million bond. That story's crazy, bro. Yeah, we just covered that, bro. That was the one with the woman that left the kids alone for 4 or 5 years, right? You know what I'm saying? The kids don't even know. The kids don't even know when she left, man. You know how long you got to be and left your kids by themselves for them not to know how long you've been gone? So yeah, we covered that one too, brother. Again, I don't know what the fuck y'all are going to Detroit, nigga. I know they free Rio, nigga, but y'all, the celebration should be over by now. All right, I know Rio free, but y'all need to motherfucking look after these kids for me, nigga. Y'all need to go check on these fucking kids out there, fucking Detroit. But Emperor, what's up with you, brother? Go ahead.
What's going on? Fantastic. Hey,
I can be playing, bro.
hey, shout out to everybody on the panel, man. Peace to everybody on the panel. Peace to everybody in the chat. Y'all know, man, when I come up here, hey, it's gonna be 100% real. What have I been telling y'all? Black women don't love their kids. This is prime example. How many more examples do we need? How many more examples do we need before we got niggas on panels and in other spaces and shit? Want to I still love black women. I still yeah okay you can love them, but if you have your kid with them, like you said, fantastic. Look, it's they they in a worst case scenario. They are in a worst case scenario. This woman is partying, shaking her little stinking flat ass while her kids are in a morgue right now. What part of where's the love at when these bitches sit here and say they love their kids and all that there? Where's the love in that? Where was the love when you even got them in this situation to begin with? Oh, she tried to get help. She tried to get help. Bitch, you in the car. What? You are in the United States and living in a car, bitch. All you got to do is gas that motherfucker up and move to another state and get assistance. In America, bro, look, in America, where the government is gonna give you a fucking not even a boost up, they gonna throw your ass on the trampoline so you can bounce the high as fuck. And then I just come up when y'all was talking about the carbon monoxide. Y'all know firefighter. It don't work like that. Like Fantastic said, carbon monoxide don't work like that. Look, she had them kids in the car while she went to go sell pussy. I guarantee you that. Seven. How many was in the car?
Shit, seven had to be 7 people. So let's run it down, Josh. So allegedly, right? So her mama, so the mama, the grandma,
So the grandmama ain't shit either.
Yeah, two siblings. I mean, guess like the grandma's kids or whatever. Then her 4 kids. That's 8 people.
Yeah.
But some people are saying 7. So I don't know if they're adding a kid or something in there. But it's between 7 to 8 people.
Fantastic. I don't know about you, but I swear when I was a teenager, I used to take my girl to the park when it was cold, and them windows used to be foggy as hell and hot hell in that damn car. Ain't no way.
Yeah.
Kids froze in that damn car with 8 people. Ain't no way.
Hey, Diesel. Yeah, Diesel.
No
I
way.
said Diesel again. Shout out to Sel for doing all the work he did. I said this shit the day it came out. I was like the first motherfuckers to cover this shit, bro. And I said, bro, ain't no way. That just don't make sense. It don't make sense. If you got 7, if had it just been the kids or hurting the kids, you know what I'm saying? And of course, like they spaced out or some shit, which even still then, like you said, bro, the 9-year-old go complain. That's what killed. That's what
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like
Been
the
crying,
2-year-old.
shivering.
I could understand the 2-year-old not being able to, they just got, succumb to the cold, never complain, and passed away, unfortunately, right? But that 9-year-old, no fucking way, bro. No way. Not a sound, not a whimper, not a I'm cold, nothing.
Like,
No
why wouldn't
fucking
Fantastic? Why wouldn't they just go inside the casino?
What and that's and CJ, that's weak, and that's the reason why. Again, like you said, bro. Cell said this, and a whole bunch of there's so many places you can go
Why
that to
wouldn't
where
they just go inside the casino if they were that cold? They were freezing to death.
Yeah, bro. Nah, that's what I'm saying. And again, I'm pretty sure the investigation's happening. They're talking to the kids. I forget. I think one of the kids is like 13 or whatever. They're talking to the kids so the kids can tell the story or whatever. I promise you, this woman's gonna be in handcuffs. Her and the mom are gonna be in handcuffs within like 2 weeks. They just gotta they gotta let it calm down. They gotta let the heat get off the thing because they don't want to make them look bad. I'm with Diesel. Legally, I don't think the state is liable because as a parent, it's your responsibility. But at the same time, for optics and political reasons, they can't just motherfucking hit across the head. So the autopsy is gonna come out, right? Which again, that's how I know something's not right because the autopsies had to be done within Diesel. If you had to say how long does it take autopsies usually? 24, 48. Right?
Well, no, it depends on it depends on a few things. It depends on how far back the coroner's office is and what the death was deemed as. But if it was a homicide or something like that, it would be quicker. But if they feel like it was somewhat of a natural death, then it would take a little bit longer.
Okay, I got you.
It's different.
They're gonna get the state involved in this state investigation. But look, I let me tell this quick story because something similar happened here in Macon couple months ago. Fantastic, you familiar with not Tom Hill, but right there, Riverside Drive.
Yeah, Riverside Drive.
Yeah. Okay, so a 4-year-old little boy was at a hotel with his mother, and this was like early morning now, and the call come out, child hit by a car. Okay, what the fuck, a child getting hit by a car on Riverside, at damn 2 in the morning. I don't know, but so they go, and and a couple of the guys that were there, it kind of fucked them up a little bit because when they got there, the little boy was near like the storm drain. I guess after the car done hit him, knocked him to the side of the
So hold
road
on,
near
hold
the
on, hold
storm
on.
drain.
Like so, Riverside Drive, like the street,
Yes,
not the
like
parking lot, not a parking lot or no
no,
shit, but he's in the
not a
street.
parking lot. The street, the busy 4-lane
Jesus
highway. Yes,
fucking Christ, bro.
yes, yes, fantastic. So, the little boy was covered in ants. This was like right near the end of summer, covered in ants and shit, man. And they investigating, they asking the mama questions. The mama said she was on the third floor. They were in on the third floor of the hotel, and they had the dresser, the Chester drawer in front of the door. What hotel would you have to put a fucking drawer in front of the door to keep a kid from coming out? Said the little 4-year-old boy pushed the fucking Chester drawer out of the way of the door and got out while they was asleep from the third floor of a hotel.
So he walked past the front desk. All that shit.
Past the front desk. Out
Nobody
the
said
front door
nothing.
of the hotel. Nobody said nothing. Oh, hey, baby, look at this baby walking. Like, so the thing is, like what I'm saying, and then when the investigator was like, "Well, let's go up to the room," nah, we weren't in that room though, and all that, trying to lie and shit. Look, man, this shit ain't happening. This shit ain't just no one time thing where, oh well, let's just give them grace. No, this shit is happening all the time. Fantastic ain't just saying this shit just to say this shit. I'm not coming up here saying this shit just to say this shit. I'm a firefighter. I see this shit all the time. I go to plenty of calls where kids are having difficulty breathing in the house, smelling like fucking bullshit ass weed.
God,
house full of kids.
Jesus Christ.
In the project.
And fantastic, fantastic. I said, I said earlier, y'all don't know the actual details of the case, right? But I'm gonna tell you right now, if y'all saw how many pending investigations we had when it came to child abuse or things of that sort, bro, like I really don't think the public really had, because there are a lot of times that that police officers, we take on cases and we don't even involve CPS or DSS, right? Because it's a closed, cleared case of what actually happened, right? So we only use DSS to do the actual investigation of the child, right? Law enforcement, we don't talk to kids. We have a specialist that talks to kids and all that stuff, and we gather the information they get from the kid, and then we do our investigation based on what the investigation said and what we see and all that stuff, right? But there are times where we don't even need the child to say anything. We already know what's going on, and we do our thing without even involving DSS or anything. Only time we really involve DSS is if there's a clear-cut danger to other children outside of that. Now, DSS gets involved in the back end to take the kid if that's deemed by the courts or whatever. But as far as up front, like, we don't have to use DSS. There are so many cases on my desk right now that I'm approving, I'm assigning to my detectives and stuff like that, that they're working on. And it's like, it's every week you get multiple cases on that shit, man. And I'm talking about like small towns. This ain't no big. I'm not in no Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm in a small town, bro.
Yeah.
We should not be having these kind of cases this often.
Yep. And that's why, like, they say we can do it, firefighters, we can do it. But I told guys, I was like, man, once I get up the ranks, man, if I even see a kid in an adverse situation, like house smelling like fucking weed and shit, I'm calling fucking child.
But that doesn't deem them to take the kids though. That's a crazy thing.
I know.
Yeah, we is legal in 37 states, so
bro. I've ran into so many houses that's selling dope. They don't take the kids.
We gotta. Well, hold on. What, Pop Blanco? Not around kids, so it's still not legal around kids because, again, like you said, just like alcohol, you can't have allow child access to alcohol. You cannot smoke around kids.
Yep.
So if you're smoking around kids and it's deemed that where you're putting that child, you know what I'm saying, within the chance of being, you know, inebriated by marijuana fumes or whatnot, no, you're going to jail, bro. So no. So even though it may be legal, it's not legal for you to have it around where it may affect kids. But shout out to
minor.
Josh. Let's look at this real quick, man. Shout out to Macon, bro.
Tonight, the Bibb County Sheriff's Office is looking for the driver who hit and killed a 3-year-old boy this morning. They say Royal Jamal Rhodes somehow got out of the room where his parents lived at the Suburban Studios Hotel on Riverside Drive. Ellie Milliken spoke to Royal's mom. Ellie joins us live now.
Frank, as I told you in the 5, this is just heartbreaking. He was hit and he ended up dying from the hit and run. And I spoke to his mom and she wants justice.
Exactly at 3:21, it was like something just told me to get up, and I got.
That's it. Yep.
3:21 in the morning. Why did something tell you to get up after your child opened the fucking door? You didn't hear the door open?
Exactly.
She wasn't there. She wasn't there. That's the simple answer.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Poppy. Yeah. Look, she was selling pussy. She just didn't want to tell the police.
Bingo. Bro, the answer is right. The answer is right in front of us, bro. Like these kids, they're not Superman or Batman, fan.
Yep.
Think about it. Look where they live at the goddamn hotel, my nigga. What do you think? It's 2 things happening at hotel, my nigga. Selling pussies and doing drugs. That's it. There's nothing else going on in there, yo. Nothing else.
Yep.
And to the what's the name, man? And this isn't. I can't say maliciously or whatever, right? My mom ran over somebody like we was little, right? She was on the way back from work or whatever, and the police had locked the dude up or whatever, had him in the street. They left him in the street. She coming down from, so she worked there at Georgia Pacific. So she coming from motherfucking Jones County into Macon, right? And cops, she said she believed the cops purposely left the dude in the middle of the street because, like I say, you couldn't see him before he was there. Now, again, to the credit, man, all right, a small 2-3-year-old kid at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, you can't really see what it is. I don't know. You feel me? And that's another thing too that makes this shit so wild because, man, it's been times I hit shit. You know what I'm saying? I always stop though. I don't just keep going. If I hit anything, you know, for the most part outside the interstate. But yeah, man, man, this is sad, bro. This is fucking.
Let me clarify a little bit. Gone. I went to the door. The door was barely cracked open. Then I seen the chair. I was like, oh no.
That's when Jasmine Barnes realized her son, Royal Jamal Rhodes, was missing. Then he apparently wandered towards Riverside Drive. The family says he was struck in the road near the Drive Time Auto dealership and the Cracker Barrel restaurant. Royal died on the scene.
I just want justice for Royal. I know he's tugging on my leg or my arm right now and saying, Mommy, I'm here. And I could feel it.
The family wants to find who hit him and drove away. They say Roy was an angel and a good kid.
I swear it was his smile. I could have a rough day and I would see Roy. He'd be like, Mommy, and he'll just run to me, and it was a smile. It was just a smile. His smile made everybody day.
Roy loved playing with his brothers and playing outside. Barnes says she is okay because of him, and he makes her want to be a better mother. She wanted to share her story so others do not have to feel alone.
I love my baby boy. I'm gonna miss him, but
man, this shit, man.
Yo, she's saying the story just like that, like there is no, I don't see no tears, no crying,
no tears, no nothing,
no remorse.
Grandmama.
Yeah, I mean, remorse comes in so many different. Like I wouldn't say that she's not. I wouldn't say that, man. I wouldn't go that far. But what I will say is to your story, fantastic. I don't know what happened with your mother or whatever, but usually the body is left because the investigation needs to be done, right? So every death investigation is treated as a homicide until we deem it not, right? So I think that's why one of the reasons why a body is left in the road. Road shut down. You know what I'm saying? So
and that was like one of the main things too. That little boy right there, like they had to leave his body right there on the side of the road, and ants was starting to get on him and shit. And then like my chief, he was like, yo, man, this fucking kid is getting covered up with ants. Like, let's move him out the way or some shit. Like, fuck.
Yeah, you can't move them because you got to do a reconstruction. You got to reconstruct the accident and all that stuff. It's, you know.
Yeah.
Shout out to Four Quarter Talk in the building, man. Listen, the crux of this whole thing, man, is we gotta start caring and giving a fuck about these kids, bro. All right. People love to say it whenever it's a situation where, you know, a father did some shit or so on and so forth. But again, women abuse the most children. I'm gonna say this again. Women abuse the most children. When a child is abused, okay, usually it's because it's somebody that the woman introduced to him, not the motherfucking biological father. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? These women had these niggas. You know how many cases I done seen of the mother and the boyfriend killing a kid? This shit is getting and I'm sick and tired of y'all, the women this, the women that, women femicide. Okay, what about the motherfucking infanticide? What about the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? What about the children fucking dying, the children being killed, the children being abused? But again, even though he was a crack fiend mama, y'all was a black queen mama, man. Hey, we gotta break that curse shit this year, bro. Fuck that shit.
And fantastic. What about this? What about this? I saw this on Twitter this morning. What about the bitches putting their kids on social media of them like beating their ass and shit because they done fucked up or they done did something wrong in school? The bitch got the little boy crying on the side of the road. She stopped the fucking car on the side of the road and got her phone out, recording him while she talking shit and beating his ass, made him get back in the car and beat his ass.
Yeah, so yeah, she ran out of gas. We went over that one too, Josh. We went over that one too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we covered that one too. All the stuff that's recent within, I'll say within the last few months or so, and especially everything that happened within the last couple of weeks, I covered it. I covered the one that happened that most people didn't, like I said, and I knew about this, and this is how I ran into the whole situation now with the girl with the two kids dying. There's a woman back last year. She went to Florida and left her kids at home by themselves, and thank God one of them told the teacher, and the teacher had to fucking call the cops, and the cops went there. This bitch down in Florida taking care of a friend with a fucking BBL or some shit, right? That was like a few months back. Then we covered, of course, the case with the frozen babies, right? The babies that died. And then we shifted over to this other current thing. That's why I say I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on in Detroit, but y'all gotta figure that shit out. The woman has been gone for 4 or 5 fucking years. You know what I mean? That the kids were in the such squalor. The police chief said that's the worst conditions he's ever seen in his life. And shout out to Diesel and shout out to Josh, man. I don't think people understand the shit that we don't get to see, bro, as civilians. Y'all listen, bro. That shout out to the y'all be on all this fucking bullshit, man. Public service, bro. That's another level of everything. Tolerance, fucking, you know, just because, bro, y'all, man, you a lot of y'all ain't never seen a dead body.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel me?
Oh yeah.
And fantastic. So
go ahead, KP. My bad.
I just say this in closing before I get off. We always wonder why, like you said, public servants, police officers, EMS, or folks in the medical field in general, firefighters, and social service, you know, folks have a certain type of mentality when it comes to people. It's kind of like half glass, half empty type. It's because they deal with the lowest of the lows most times. They come across, like you say, if a crime scene is finding a dead body of a young 2-year-old child because of a negligent parent, or squalor conditions like you just mentioned, EMS, child abuse, of course, social services, they're the ones that respond to any type of reports. They deal with the lowest of the lows, so they see the worst of human nature. They see why they might say comments like, I think sometimes birth control needs to be mandated on certain type of folks. And I'm not saying black folks in general. I'm just saying all folks, you see them come from lower squalor conditions. Our vice president, for example, he came from quote unquote a low end mother. She was a dope fiend, for God's sakes. Luckily, he had a family connection with his grandmother. But point being made is, if you know a woman is not capable of having the proper parameters to raise a child, I don't believe she should have the child to begin with, because these are the outcomes that end up occurring. You know, just put it bluntly.
Well, Cadillac, they said Detroit metropolitan area, so I'm guessing Pontiac is considered a part of a subsidiary of Detroit. That's what the news said. So I understand it's Pontiac, but I guess it's, even though it's not Detroit, the city, it's like, you know, I guess like Detroit metropolitan. So thank you for the differentiation, brother. I didn't say Pontiac, but yeah, specifically the whole child abandonment thing happened in Pontiac, Michigan. But the news reported it as Yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's how the news reported it. But thank you, brother, for the correction. But yeah, man. Listen, all those things we've been covered and we've been talking about this. Y'all hate black women and y'all just want to bash. Bro, I don't give a fuck about no raggedy ass bitch. I'm worried about these kids out here dying, bro. Fuck them hoes.
There you go. There you go.
And y'all and what the sisterhood does in the fucking hive mind is y'all rally around these ain't shit bitches, okay? And you protect them from the fucking bullshit. You motherfucking, oh, well, you don't know how she grieve. I know this. I know if I fucking kill my kids, I'm not finna be out shaking my ass fucking nowhere within 48 hours. I'll tell you that. And if I did, I expect somebody to motherfucking clothesline my ass like motherfucking the Ultimate Warrior. Fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Your kids died. The fuck you out here in the streets, motherfucking. What's wrong with you? But again, once you make it to the point of where, you know, black women, black mothers are deities. They're infallible, perfect beings that did the best they could. They put clothes on your back, food in your stomach, and a roof over your head. Again, the bare minimum, motherfucker. This shit never gonna change, man. Shout out to Dario, man. Dario, shout you out, Dario, for the 60 ball the other day, brother. Greatly appreciate you for being in the building. We got my man KD up here. KD, what you got for us, brother? Go right ahead. You muted. KD, you muted. Gotta unmute. You were just unmuted, but either way, however it goes. But yeah, man. They say Pontiac is kind of borderline of Detroit at some juncture, east, west, north, or south. I'm not sure. Well, yeah, they said it, so I'm not. The news not gonna lie. But yeah, man, and that's what I'm telling y'all, bro. A lot of this shit going on, bro. It's only gonna get worse. It's not gonna get no better, bro. It's only gonna get worse. And motherfuckers was it's just sad, man. Again, RIP to the children lost. 3 children died, man. And these are literally like, you know what I'm saying, two separate regions and everything and so on and so forth. We had a kid get killed by his mother indirectly by in Seattle. You know, this woman somehow mustered up the strength, hatred, and everything else to be able to beat her child to death over a 3-hour period. And then you had a woman that, you know, said her children died from cold. All right. Well, we don't know where the hell she was at and how they died that way with 7 people in close proximity. It just all makes sense. I hope those children.
Fantastic. I really don't think people understand what it takes for a body to die over 3 hours.
Yeah, man.
Like that is pure evil to be able. I don't care if it's your kid or not, but that is pure evil for somebody to be able to kill somebody over a 3-hour period. Like that's what the cartels do. This is like I really don't think people understand what somebody has to witness. They have to see with their own eyes for a person to suffer for 3 hours and die. Like I don't think you understand that. To see a person die within a minute. Like I've seen people actually die. To see somebody die right in front of your face, right then and there, is fucking horrible. The worst thing you ever want to see. But to allow yourself to see somebody die over a 3-hour period is insane.
Yeah.
Diabolical, man. KD, you there, bro?
Well, they don't understand because if you put numbers to any equation, they definitely ain't gonna understand shit.
Hey, look, this KD, man. I'm from Louisiana, bro. It got a story where I'm from. Like, I think it happened in Lafayette. It was a girl at a hotel, like bro was saying earlier. What happened at the hotels?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure she was staying there, but you know that wasn't the only thing that was happening, right? And she had a 4-year-old little boy. I think his name was Kingston. Y'all, you could look it up. It should be on a news article about it. Some kind of way, little man ended up going up under her pillow, finding a gun, and shot himself. This happened in Lafayette, Louisiana, like a year ago, I think.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see. Yeah, it was 2022. Yep. Yeah.
And this the cold part. Shorty thick as hell. Like Mr. Jeff say, that ass though, right? But
Uh-huh.
bro, it wasn't even that long after this shit happened. She back on Facebook twerking and shit. Like
I'm
man, that
surprised.
shit crazy.
They listen,
Bro,
bro.
me and my friends always say this, bro. For the past 10, 12 years, bro, when we sit down and talk about stuff like this, bro. Most of these bitches are just fucked up mothers, man. Like, there is no way around that, bro. If you let these hoes to their own device, man, they're going to do some fuck shit to them kids, man. The best thing you can do, gang, is be as as close possible to your kids, man. You cannot get around that, bro. You just can't, man. These hoes are incapable to be good mothers, bro. They just can't.
Yep.
Nah, man. And like you were saying, bro. These women see these kids as disposable. We gotta start fucking talking about it.
I was
I'll tell you
just about to say that, bro. I was
once
just about to say.
she literally can just have another one, and they do.
Yep.
These women have been doing this shit for I don't know how long, especially these motherfucking hood booger gutter rat assholes, these po assholes living again off of their children. The children provide them everything they need. They provide them with food to eat. They provide them with a place to stay. They in some cases, like you said, all they got to do is get them on some medication. They provide them with money in their pocket. So if one of them die, you know what I'm saying? And then on top of it, you hit the lottery nowadays with the fucking GoFundMe. Ain't got no fucking life insurance on the baby, on the kid. But all you gotta do now is let them die. And now you finna get what on average, 30, 40 bands off of sympathy. That you go run in the ground, you gonna burn that shit up, you gonna ball out, have the best motherfucking tax time ever in life, right? Then just fuck around and have another kid, man, and try not to kill this one. This shit's sick, man.
Just like Papa
Man,
Blanco and Eminem said.
building, man. Greatly appreciate you, Prophet of Thought, for coming up, brother. What you got for us?
Yeah, man. First and foremost, man, shout out to you, man, for covering this stuff, man. I've been talking about this stuff for like 9-10 years. I'm glad you're talking about it, man. I appreciate you, bringing it on your platform and sharing it with the brothers, man, because I mean, this stuff, man, like I wrote in your chat, is an epidemic, man. I know we like to think that it's these isolated incidences and it's BS that we think that way, because all of us either went through something similar or know someone who has went through something similar, whether it be the kids being beaten, abused, touched, whatever. We all know people that this has happened to. It's happened in a lot of our families. But we sit back and we keep these secrets because we got this whole idea of mama did the best she could. Don't talk about what goes on in his house, etc., etc. And what happens is all it does is feed the flame of neglect. That's all it does when we don't say anything, when we see our cousin neglecting their children, when we see our mama neglecting our siblings, when she's neglecting us. We see this stuff, and what do? We either say nothing or we lie about it. And we act like this is normal. This is not normal. And on the other side of that, Brother Fantastic, we wonder why these kids grow up to be killers, robbers, murderers. I mean, we wonder why they grow up to carjack, knock over liquor stores. We wonder why. What else can be expected from these kids when they growing up in a house of damn horrors? What else can be expected from them? I mean, it's crazy. And like, shout out to Minister Jap. He used to say this all the time. You don't thrive in most single mother households. You merely survive it.
Yep. Shout out to Jap, man. And again, like I said, when we made this shit standard, bro. And again, I don't think people I know for a fact niggas don't understand the depths and the reverberations of childhood trauma and being raised in dysfunction. Right? That's normal. You that's why they call this shit the upside down, bro. And like you said, it's a reason why when the father is involved, or the father is the fucking single parent, it's night and day. It's literally fucking the total opposite. And like you say, they create these motherfucking these hives, man. They create these fucking infestations of the same motherfucking logic, the same practices, and you know, you get these fucking neighborhoods and these communities of just where, you know, everything, just these little motherfuckers don't give a fuck about life, none of that. Why? Because bro, that's what they, hey, your whole fucking purpose is to make it out the hood and bring your mama up with you type shit. Like, bro, what are we doing, bro? Stop. Ain't never taught these kids one fucking value. Ain't taught them one fucking iota of decency. None of this shit, man. Not how to be, you know what I'm saying? A decent human being, bro. And then, like you said, now we trying to figure out why, you know, the little niggas killing for nothing. Well, shit. They grew up in the motherfucking in the gladiator pit in their household. Motherfuckers acting like motherfucking pit bulls. If you was only getting food once a week, bro, what how the fuck you think that's gonna happen to you when it comes to eating food and shit? Right? What mindset are you gonna have? You know what I'm saying? How aggressive?
Look at go ahead, boss.
No, you gotta go ahead.
Look at FBG Duck Mama. They clapped I think four of her sons got clapped, if I'm not mistaken. 3 or 4, right?
All
I
her
know,
sons
at the very
did.
minimum 3.
Yeah.
Five her sons got clapped. Oh, Jesus Christ. 5 her sons clapped. Never once she thought about moving out of Chicago. Never once. That possibility never came into her mind, yo. Like, that was impossible for her to think about that. To move out of Chicago. Hell,
Because
go to
it's never-
Peoria at least.
It's never about the kid, man. It's about her. All right. I mean, the kids are just collateral damage, man. They usually just an ends to a means, you know, because as long as they got those kids, let's be honest here, they can get the government trinkets, right? You know, they can get the stamps and the housing and the money and the welfare and all that kind of stuff. If they didn't have the kids, they wouldn't be able to get that stuff. All right. So the kids have to be there. The kids ain't there because they love them and cherish them and want to take care of them. The kids are there because the kids are a check. The kids are food. The kids are a house. And even though they get all this stuff because of the kids are separated away from it. They have feed them. They have clothe them. They have housed them. They leave them alone. I mean, how many stories have you heard of the 10-year-old watching the 7-year-old, the 4-year-old, the 3-year-old, and the 1-year-old
That's always the case.
while
Always.
mom is at the trap house? I mean, they don't care about these kids, man. They don't. They do not care
They
about
always
these kids.
they always turn the oldest kid is always become their personal babysitter so they can go to the club. We've seen that all the time, bro. We've seen that all the time. And you know what the new game is right now? The new game is, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty, bro. They always get me. I don't know why. The new game is to stand up at the plaza of Walmart or Target with a little sign, and they be having their babies with them. Now, that's what they do now. I've been seeing that for the past 3 years. They be having like an old kid, like around 6, 7, and a new armed baby, like around 3, with a sign talk about, I need money for food. I used to give them money. Now I just buy them food, bro. For some reason, they always get me, yo.
Bad, man. It's sad.
Yeah, man. We got OG in the building. OG, what's up with you, brother?
It's all good, man. I'm getting a little depressed about the way y'all are commentating about this because I think y'all throwing a lot of things in here in the mixture to try to make soup. And you might not be trying to do it. You might be doing it because of disgust of what we're talking about. I know Diesel, as well as the fireman who was on, what's the name, is mandated as well as I am. And I can tell you, having 32 people in my house, that I have had some of them women in my house who have lost their kids or things, traumatic experiences have happened to the kids. But one thing I can tell you, out of all the women that I had in my house, all of them was touched. Every last fucking one of them was touched by uncle, father sometimes, even mother's boyfriend or what. And so when we start talking about these kind of things, I think we have to know, we can't put them all in together because each story has its own story. And this is some of the things that I seen why I got in the business that I'm in now. It's because I seen where we was going with this. I seen where the pharmaceutical company, over 70% of the Americans right now is taking some kind of pharmaceutical. And when you start to put in the meds, things that produces things in the brains that could as well turn out to make a Jeffrey Dahmer who eat people, could make a person kill their own kids or totally neglect the kids. And I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying
that's what it sounds like.
I understand. Saying and this is the problem. This is the major problem of all of this. Because when you don't know the foundation of something, of any problem in life, and you choose to refuse it as well as they choose to refuse what they're seeing right in their face, then that is a major problem. It's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. It's a reason to move in. Understand what I'm saying. Understand what I'm saying first.
Look, OG, I understand what you're saying, but
me and
at
OG,
the end of the
we
day,
gonna fall out.
No, you don't have to fall out because ain't none of you doing what I'm doing as well. I ain't doing what you doing, Diesel. Ain't none of you doing. Wait. Number one, and I'm not doing what you doing, and you're not doing what I'm doing. I'm actually
that's beside the point.
It's not beside the point.
Yeah, a child died.
It's not
beside the point.
No, it's not beside the point. Beside the point is to prevent this from happening.
Preventing this from
that's
happening
the point.
Is not having a child.
No, because if it don't, wait a minute. What the people I'm talking about, Diesel, if they don't do it, wait a minute, Diesel. What I'm talking about, if they don't do it to their own child, they'll do it to someone else's child. That's what I'm talking about.
OG, so let me level set here, right? So OG, what we're saying is we understand what you're talking about, but that wasn't the case in any of these situations. None of these situations involved the mother being, assaulted or any of these.
How do you know?
Hold on, wait, hear me out. So none of these, it was reported about none of those things happening in these situations, for one. Okay. Two, even if that is the case, OG, what the fuck does that have to do with two kids dying in the cold?
My point.
Listen, because y'all act as wait a minute. Number one, y'all act as if
OG. I didn't say
you asked me a question. Was that rhetorical?
You didn't. I wasn't done. I was running everything down, so I didn't interrupt you, brother. Let me.
No, I'm just saying you asked me a question. I just want to know was it rhetorical. I'll be quiet.
Yeah, so it was kind of rhetorical, but it was kind of the same question. So give me a second. So what I'm saying is, OG, it had nothing to do. None of these cases were sexual situations. All these were neglectful or direct physical abuse, brother. So if it had something to do with the sexual, I will understand it. It will be warranted. It will be whatever. But being that none of these cases involve sexual abuse and they were all neglect or direct physical violence, OG, it just, I see what you're saying, but it doesn't match here. It just has no place. You go ahead. You got it.
Okay. So what I was saying is, I'm not talking about the children being sexual abuse. I'm talking about the parents having mental problems. That's what I'm talking about, whatever happened in their life. And this is why I say if they don't do it to their own kids, they'll do it to someone else's kid. And another thing, y'all keep acting like when a person become homeless, that they just walk into an office and get a place to stay at. It don't work that way. At least it don't work that way in California. Okay? That's number one. For you to just move, get up and move. Listen what I'm finna tell you now. To get up and move and come to California, you have to be here for 6 months before you be considered as a resident. So a lot of the social worker stuff won't work for you. So a lot of people, regardless of what y'all thinking, men and women use hotels as permanent resident when they're homeless. We have what they call room key. They have a lot of other different programs, but you don't even qualify for them programs. Okay, if you go shake your head, Diesel, you might disagree with me, and it might
I don't
sound
disagree
like,
with you, but you're talking about something that we're not even talking about.
I am talking about exactly what y'all are talking about.
If you're going to keep on cutting off, we can't have a conversation.
Well, I was talking.
But you addressed me from shaking my head.
I know what I did the same thing to Fantastic, and I bowed out and got quiet. So we can do things while you was doing something while I was talking, sir. And so I addressed
I
that.
didn't say a word.
I addressed it though. I addressed what you was doing.
That's fine. You can address it.
Okay, that don't mean I was finished talking.
My point is that we're not talking about.
We are talking about the same thing.
Else. We're talking about mothers hurting their own children. You're bringing up mothers hurting. I mean, women hurting somebody else's children. OG, you're trying to.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
God, that is what you just said.
No, I didn't. I said if they don't hurt their own children, they will hurt somebody else's children. We have seen it. We have seen it done in nurseries. Wait. We have seen it done in nurseries. We have seen it done on every. No, what I said is
nurseries.
No, listen what I just said. Fantastic. Do you see what I said? Connection. Even if these people don't have kids, and if they have a mental problem, they will hurt other people's kids.
Hey, OG,
OG, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
OG? You got it. Hold up, Blanco, just real quick, and then you got it.
Go ahead, boss.
What we're saying is we're not denying what you're saying is reality, okay? But what we're saying is you're bringing a whole new scenario and conversation in here that we're not having, and it's not related. OG,
It is related.
Hold on,
and that's
hold
the
on.
problem. That's the problem. Y'all don't think it's related.
Hold on, OG. So before you got here, I don't know how long you've been here.
I've been here the whole time listening to you, bro.
Okay, well, cool. Well, I covered the mental aspects of it, and childhood abuse and stuff that could happen. I didn't really get into the sexual aspect of it because none of this involved sexual things. But at the same time, OG, I'm going to say the same thing that women say about men, right? As an adult, OG, it's your responsibility once you have children to fix yourself. Okay, all right. You know how to be telling niggas out here get therapy. You need to go get therapy. You need to do this. You're a narcissist. You all this shit and all these motherfucking internet buzzwords and are telling men how they need to worry about their mental health. As a mother, you need to do the same goddamn thing. I'm not giving no fucking in past no excuse when you done killed kids. And then even in this case, in one of these, the what's the name, mom? Nobody has reported anything. Family on either side. And again, OG, there's people that's done the groundwork. Okay, people that's boots on the ground, close to the situation. Nobody ever mentioned anything about fucking no type of abuse to that girl. She just came from a shitty ass family. That's why her and her mama were living in a van together. Okay?
So why do you not understand is when you're covering stuff, you got to know what produced that. Do you not understand the importance of that? Wait. I didn't say what. Wait. I didn't say what produced. I say why is it not important? Do you know when they have wait. Diesel, do you know when they have serial killers, they have all types of people, they study these people and try to figure out what produced that. Now all of a sudden, some magical one, when somebody some magical one, when you say y'all say this epic in our community. So we need to know what is producing this in our community. Wouldn't you agree to that?
We already discussed that, OG. We said it was shitty ass families. It's not just only the fact that they get
that's very vague. That's very vague.
OG, what you are doing
when you do your investigation, do you do it in a
that is not the only reason why this happened.
I got it, but when you do your investigation, do you do it vaguely? Or you go in there and particularly look for everything that happened?
No, I'm not looking for if somebody was abused as a child, if they killed their
I
own
ain't asked
child.
you that.
I'm not
I didn't ask you. I ain't asked you that. I asked you if you doing an investigation on a crime scene, do you go in there and try to see exactly what happened?
Yes.
Okay. So in this case, what I am doing, not at the moment of the investigation, I'm trying to prevent this from happening in the future. And this is where the disconnect is happening. I'm trying to prevent this from happening. What type of family produces this type of person who can go out there and just kill their kid randomly or shake their ass somewhere in the club, go out of town for 5 years and send their kids Jordash or DoorDash or whatever dash they send into their child? I'm trying to figure out that. Would I cover all of it? No. But that don't mean I'm going to just go iron over it.
Yeah, but I disagree with you.
But what does that change, OG? That's what I'm saying. Like, what?
Understanding behavior changes a lot.
Hold on. You finding out that somebody was abused as a child. What does that change in the current situation of a child being deleted?
It
And
changes
most
a lot
importantly,
when you understand it, bro.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. OG, hold on 1 second,
It
though.
changes a
OG, let
lot
me
when
ask
you
you.
understand. Wait. Let me ask you something fantastic. I'm gonna go right back into his question. We gonna stand in that square.
Okay.
If you know one of your friends, who you never seen do anything, do you know that he was abused as a child, sexual abuse as a child, fantastic. But this guy has never showed you any bad behavior or anything. Are you willing to leave that person to babysit your children?
No.
Okay, so
That's
wait,
bullshit,
stop,
That's not what we talking
stop,
That's
Diesel,
not what we
because
talking about,
you asked the
OG.
goddamn question
You're
and now I'm
moving the
answering the
goalposts.
question.
You're moving the
I ain't moved
goalposts.
shit, y'all. This is what y'all always do. Talking about
Nobody
somebody
was
moved the
babysitting
goalpost.
their children. It was the
Listen what
mother.
I just said. Fantastic. Do you know why I asked you that question?
Yeah, I
About
got
what
you.
he said.
Yeah, I understand the question.
Now, why is it he can't understand what he asked me?
I know why you're asking. That's not the point that I'm saying.
That is the point.
You
That
not
is the
following.
point. History, wait a minute, history of something, Diesel tells you a lot.
Yeah, but OG, listen what he's saying, right? So OG, the problem is it's several problems with what you're saying. Okay, so unless you're saying the majority of people that suffer trauma themselves commit trauma on other people, which you know that's not a fact, it's kind of moot. Okay, it's moot because a lot of people, the majority of people that experience abuse, even sexual abuse, OG, the majority of those people don't commit to being, offenders themselves. One, okay. Two, it's not that Diesel doesn't understand, but again, OG, we back to the same square one. We're not talking about that. I understand
You are
what you're
talking
saying.
about it, not even knowing it.
Hear me out. No, I understand very well.
All
OG.
knowing OG.
You think until you get your boots in the mud, fantastic. You can report other people's stories. Wait a minute. You can report other people's stories. It's just like boxing. You won't know what a fight is until you get in the fucking ring. So don't sit up and try to play this bullshit with me right about now.
In the ground more than
No. I'm saying Diesel, you go on crime scenes, okay? That's what you do. But what happens before that crime scene ever happened? And this is what I'm trying to get our heads into. Let's start preventing some of these things from happening. When we see red flag, fantastic, you do it all the time when it comes to women. You tell men about these red flags and about these other shit that's happening in people's life. This is the type of woman you don't want to be invested in. This is the type of woman you don't want to get with. And that's the only thing that I'm saying right now. And y'all saying it don't have a goddamn thing to do with it. You can't have it both ways.
That's not what you said, but OG, you went over that. Hold on. Yeah, it's not definitely not what you said. At least that's not how it's coming out.
You must not have been here the whole time because
I was here the whole time with the bullshit I was hearing.
So this is what he's saying. OG,
I was here with the whole time. Anybody can criticize a fucking football team after they don't play the game. Let's see what the coach was doing before he coached them to play that stupid ass game they played. Let's see what the coach did before he came up with them stupid ass plays. That's what y'all don't want to do.
No, OG, again, you keep saying we don't miss, but we cover that. OG, we've made. I'm
not talking about you, fantastic. Really.
Diesel's a guest. Diesel not the main person saying.
I'm a guest too, goddamn it. Me and Diesel fuss all the goddamn time.
Over here, nigga, go.
Hey, but we fuss all the damn time on the telephone. We just do it on the damn what's the name. He haven't called me in 6 months. He haven't called me. I ain't fulfilling no. And y'all need for y'all to stop calling. Every time manager calling people hoes too. That's another conduct y'all can do.
Oh my God, are we moving to go?
That's another conduct y'all can do. How you communicate with people.
OG.
If you want to solve, I cannot see one of us right now in a boardroom trying to solve some problems, and the first thing we got is the worstest fucking language that we can use to try to solve the problem. I just cannot see us doing that.
You're killing me right now, OG.
I don't care if I'm killing you or not. It got nothing to do with it.
But wait. So Diesel, you a cop, right?
Yes.
I'm in the military. OG, I've heard some of the most horrible language ever fucking said before some of the most spectacular shit gets done. Men. Okay?
And they didn't correct the military for a lot of the things you're talking about?
OG. She's a bitch. If you kill your fucking kids, you are a piece of shit, bitch, hoe, slut, whatever. And it needs to be said. It needs to be said.
How about she just a killer?
Hold on, OG.
How about she just a killer? She's a murderer. How about she just a murderer?
No, she's a
And
bitch.
when you go to sentence her, you won't find it in the book that she was a bitch and we gonna give her 10 years for being a bitch. We gonna give her 25 to life for being a murderer.
You know what?
That's what they gonna say.
OG, I'm glad you said it. OG, they need to add a fucking 10-year sentence on top of that shit.
Most certainly, and I agree. Listen, fantastic. Me, you don't have no disagreement with that. This is why I'm saying I'm not making excuses for people. What if one thing I found out in life? The best thing in life you can ever do is prevent maintenance in anything. Weight, everything you do in every aspect of your life is try to prevent it from happening.
Yes, but how does that help, OG? The kids that are dead right now, the kids that got killed yesterday.
Okay, and TOP, that for a very intelligent person as yourself, that seems to be a dumbass question. So what I'm saying is, you're not gonna be. Wait. You're not gonna be able to bring somebody back. You're not gonna be able to bring somebody back who's already dead. But what you can do is keeping somebody else from getting killed. So why would you ask me that dumbass question?
Let me ask you. Hold on one second, bro. OG, let me ask you this.
How many of these cases I have covered? You know how many I've covered over the years? About 230.
Probably.
Okay, about 230.
And have it got better or worse?
Right.
Have it got better or worse?
I can't.
So your strategy ain't worth a fuck.
What about your strategy, OG? What about your?
Let me ask you this, man. Hold on.
Does yours work, OG?
Mine's working, bro. Mine's working. Mine's working. Mine's working. Hey, wait. Hey,
how is that when kids are still dying?
We got kids still being deleted, OG. What are we talking about?
How? What do you mean yours is working?
So Blanco will go and then it's on Grinch. Go ahead, Blanco. It's on you.
Hey, listen, ain't no woman came through my program.
OG, I muted you, brother. You gotta chill. You gotta let somebody else go, man. You know what I mean?
He asked me a question, fantastic.
But
Can y'all hear me?
Pause that shit. Yeah, Grinch, go quick.
Did he ask me a question or not?
No, I didn't.
He asked me a question about my program.
So hold the question. He didn't hold it. So Blanco, it's on you. Then it's on Grinch. Go ahead, Blanco.
OG, I concede that. Let's just assume homegirl got touched on. She's crazy. She took pills and all of that. I'm willing to give you all of that, right? But here's the problem in that particular case. It's a second adult on that case, which is her mama. What's the excuse for her?
Well,
she got touched.
Wait. Unbeknownst to a lot of us.
What are we doing here?
Wait. He asked me a question, and so y'all gonna turn your head?
No, but OG, just be.
Do you want me to answer the question? I said unbeknownst to.
OG, hold on. OG, I need you to be concise. I got a brother that's been waiting to say something, so just give us a direct answer, OG.
Okay, so you know what? Since you gonna try to tell me how to talk right about that, let the brother go. Let the brother go.
But you being OG.
Let the brother go. Let the go because he got something important to say. I know he got something important. Let him go.
It's cool. All right, Grinch, it's on you, brother. Go ahead, Grinch.
All right, look, it's all good. Look, I'm gonna be quick, but I disagree with OG. And as a person who grew up in the system, from group home to group home, the stories of the people while I was a child, the other children around me, going all the way up until I entered the ILP program and whatnot, which is like when you transfer out, bro. Look, there's only one way. But when somebody like homeboy who does the shit where he's telling everybody, it's increasing awareness, and that's literally probably the only thing you can do about this. The thing is, when you say things like, oh, like I'm in here, I'm seeing it, and people always try to go and diagnose certain shit. The thing is, black men of today, we're being more pragmatic about it. And that means avoiding this shit if possible. Avoid the people who will put your kids in this type of situation. And fantastic doing a stream on this, that's what's happening. You're increasing awareness. But as far as like diagnosing, I've been in group homes, level 5s, like the top-notch shit, like where it was children in there who were rapists and a bunch of other shit. And I'm telling you right now, look, there is no whatever you're talking about, all them fucking social workers that they send to the group home, all those quote unquote mental health experts and whatnot. None of that works. Y'all are just the system is. It's just a channel of homes where you get passed around from home to home to home to home to home to home. Like, so whatever you're talking about, even with the shelters, because I've been in co-ed joints just like I've been in boys joints. Like, bruh, what you're talking about is just giving these same people who commit these atrocious crimes a way out by trying to diagnose. Oh, this isn't that. No, it's not that. It's not that difficult. It's just no. You're on some ill shit. You're on some other shit. So I'm not gonna fuck with you because you're on this other shit.
Can I
So
say
look,
something before I go?
whatever. Look, I'm gonna get out of here. But all this shit about rehabilitation, we beyond that motherfucking conversation. And all these other people up here, they can't testify to certain shit. I live this shit. That's all I gotta say.
Appreciate you, Brent. It's on you, Diesel.
So this is what I want to say to OG. I don't disagree with you that some may have had some history as a child that might get them to that point. I'm not denying that. But for you to come up here and insinuate that all of them are like that is ridiculous. That's all I'm saying. And we weren't even talking about that. Has nothing to do with what we were having a conversation about today. That's all I'm saying, OG. You come up here and you make a matter-of-fact statement about all these women have to have had something going on in their childhood to make them do this. That does not escape the fact that it's their child. We're not talking about somebody babysitting a child and hurting them or anything. We're talking about mothers hurting their own children. That's what we're talking about right now. So I don't know why we're having these conversations of you trying to say that even if they don't have children, they're going to hurt somebody else's children. That is a possibility, but that wasn't in the conversation today.
Okay, so you finish?
Yes, I'm done.
Okay, so
Can you answer my question, please, boss?
He kept me from answering your question. Blanco, I will answer your question sometime in the future, but he cut me off for answering that question because he wanted to guide my conversation. But anyway, that gentleman just got off the what's the name? What he said? Y'all can't make the connection. I made the connection, and believe it or not, he said the same thing I said. He said he been in all these places. Listen. He said he been in all these places and he seen these people. He seen medical, he seen social workers, and he seen people just passing people around. And this is what I'm saying. The problem with it y'all are having right now is much bigger. And when he said what he said, y'all was in listening ear. But y'all really didn't hear what he was saying. What he was saying that he could see kids in the same places he was, who was put on medication, who was put on, had social worker, even went to level 5 and everything, and y'all just sit there and y'all sucked it up, didn't even understand what he was saying.
How many of those people did he say deleted their own children, OG?
How would he know?
Even if he don't know it,
how would he know? He can just tell you about the problems he's seen with them while he was there.
The point is, OG, you don't even know. That's the point.
That's it. These are. I'm not coming up here and saying I'm Almighty God. I'm saying there is a certain level into everything. And when you put the puzzle together, then you come up with better results. But the iron over something, and Pablo, your question is, you'll be surprised of how many women was even molested by their own mother. We always hear about the father, but we never hear about the mother. That's the answer to your question, Pablo.
So molestation is a direct cause. Well, better than that, I'll concede your point. Let's say these old mamas have had things, traumatic things have taken place in their lives in the past, right? I'll concede that point. So how does that correlate to a lot of these women when they do this shit? They put a hell of a lot of thinking into covering up. So what? They only mentally unstable while they killing the kid, and then automatically they snap back into sanity with the cover up, with the hiding it, with the lying, with the this, with the that. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it can't be two things at one time. You can't say, oh,
why I can't?
These people have mental illness.
Why I can't? Why I can't? Some of the best criminals, some of the best crazy people are some of the best criminals. So why I can't? Listen what I just said. Some of the best.
I gotta run, bro. I appreciate you having me up.
Right?
Appreciate you.
Hey, some of the best,
insane when it comes time to the cover up, right?
TPOT, you just answered your own question. Some of the best fucking criminals are some of the most crazy motherfuckers in the world.
Mm-hmm.
What the hold on? What the fuck?
He asked me how could two things be going at the same time. Fantastic.
Not you. I'm talking about the highlighted thing. So no. So Kenyon, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. I mean, do you not? All you gotta do is Google search it. Stop it. And I've been seeing you do the thing. So if you're gonna do the trolling shit, Kenyon, you can bounce. Because I've been seeing you say little shit here and there. What we not doing today is tolerate none of that shit. All right. So this bitch, all these bitches are bitches and hoes and pieces of shit and whatever and so on and so forth. Listen, if you don't fucking know about it, just Google, okay? Black women are not motherfucking, and that's the problem. That's the fucking problem. Y'all act like black women aren't fucking being some of the biggest fucking worst perpetrators of most diabolical shit versus these kids.
Did she just say she never heard of a female mother essay a kid? Well, ma'am, let me tell you something, ma'am. That happened in my experience with my first wife.
Damn.
Brother,
appreciate you, man.
What's going on, bro? What's up, everybody? Yeah, I was just, coming through listening, and I mean, it's a lot going on here, but I mean, it's a sign of the times, man. Some stuff is inexcusable, but we keep trying to pile it on. Like, I was listening to this therapist basically talk about how therapy and the mental health landscape is now it's tainted forever, bro. We cannot use mental health as a shield or as an excuse for people's behavior. And and although I was listening and I understand the plight that people have, it doesn't change the expectation that we have of people. And then the worst part is that look at the way people market themselves, right? Look at the way mothers market themselves when they want to get custody of the child. They market themselves as the best parent. So why are we wrong for putting the expectations on them that the children will never be harmed under their care? I don't give a damn how it happened. A dead child is inexcusable. And what I'll notice is that as a society in general, it's only the societies that have zero tolerance for this bullshit that actually can stop it from happening. Ain't no discussion about any of this. Ain't no discussion. A dead child, somebody need to be hung. I don't give a damn how she got there. Hang her ass. You see what I'm saying? We can't put it out there on TV like they doing now, like there's ever possibly even an excuse for this shit. Ain't no excuse. If anything like that happened to my kids, I'm walking myself to the jail. Stone me. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, I get what you're saying, OG, and all, and your points, but there's a time for advocacy, and there's a time for punishment. Like,
I'm not talking to Trigger Mike. I respect your the way that you even had the conversation about the conversation I was having. I respect that, and this is what I'm talking about: how we conduct ourselves, even when we disagree with people. How we go about doing that. Now, what I will tell you, Trigger Mike, if you take the first 20 top meds that they are giving these people from childhood up to adulthood, you'll be amazed of the side effects. Just the medication. We're not even talking about the trauma now. We're just talking about the medication. Wait, let me finish with Mike. Mike, you said you right. The medical field is tampered. The doctors are getting paid. The social workers are getting paid. And these people are nothing but fucking numbers to these people. And they don't care what results they get. Because in the end of the day, they getting a check. And I end up with these people. And I become a mediator. And the person say, you got this person on 16 meds. How in the hell would you have one human being on 16 meds? I don't know. And then I got the HIPAA law that I can't discuss. A lot of times, fantastic, when you start talking about police reports and stuff, they have what they call a federal guideline when it comes to HIPAA law. A lot of things you won't see in reports, or you won't see reported, because if you did, it'll go against everything of the protection of that person who has mental challenges.
Yeah, but listen, OG, that's what I'm saying. I think you're everything you're saying is valid. What we're talking about, OG, to this point, and like to Trigger Mike's point, and what Diesel was trying to tell you here, the rhyme and reason don't matter right now. Okay, OG, and you can't undo it, right? And at this point, OG, there's never going to be a point to where all of this stuff goes away. There's always going to be occurrences, and the purpose of me doing this is again, a shout out to TPOT again for him and his work. What he did is this isn't talked about enough, OG. Not even talked about. OG, you said yourself, right? What happens is anything ever goes wrong or so on and so forth. The man. All right. And in this case right here, I don't know how familiar you are. OG, they were calling for the father to be arrested because 2 children died that weren't in his care. That was they did a petition and all kinds of crazy shit. They dug into this man's life. They found out who his girlfriend was and they harassed her. They made this man's life a living hell. The father of these children, right? Because they interviewed him, they found him, tracked him down, and made him the worst human being ever when their mother killed them. I don't give a fuck about none of the rest of shit right now, OG. That we need to focus on these deadbeat ass moms. And what happens is when you do what you're doing, it takes well, what about them and what made them do it? I don't give a fuck.
To you,
OG, hold on, OG, respectfully. You know, I'm not talking at you. I'm talking to you, right? So, OG, it's irrelevant. OG, I don't give a fuck how fucking mentally unstable or crazy a motherfucker is, right? Jeffrey Dahmer, they're saying that he might have had whatever. You know, they still did, OG. They found that motherfucker saying lock this crazy ass up. And what happened to him happened to him.
Okay, I got that, fantastic. But why do you not see the best? Why do you not see what I'm talking about? I'm not. Wait, listen. Could you just listen to me for a second?
I gave you credit.
I got that, but can you? I want to add something to it. My whole point is the best interest of the children. Fuck all the sideshows. Wait, no. Fuck all the sideshows. I want not to wake up and seeing some mother who has traumatic killed their children without everybody just seeing the red fucking flags that we say in relationships and wait till that moment happen and then say, like you say, the black guy, we ate ribs. Wait, no. Listen, what I'm saying is that we ate ribs together. So that's my whole point. That's my whole point.
OG, you just made my point though.
We're making each other. When you start talking, when you really talk about, we're making each other point. We're not fighting against each other. What I'm saying is, you need to add something on to it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, OG,
you want to throw the baby out with the bad water. You don't want to see where you can make the full circle. Look, you're gonna have permit. Wait. You're gonna have the vest. Wait a minute.
I'm gonna answer OG. I want to throw these ain't shit mamas in the nigga hole. That's what I want to do. I want to give them the fuck.
I don't know what that means.
Exactly what I said.
I still don't know what it means.
Oh, well, you'll figure it out. You're a smart guy.
No, I don't need to figure it out. I need for you to tell me what that means.
OG, get them out of here. OG, make them disappear. I'm all for. If you are directly responsible for your child dying, I believe you should die in the same manner, but as worse as it can possibly be. For the bitches that leave wait, let me give you an example. For the motherfuckers that leave they goddamn kids in the car, be it bitch or nigga, man or woman, or whatever, or in between, I believe your ass should be cooked to death, OG. If your child fucking freezes to death, OG, I believe you should be thrown in the motherfucking Antarctic the Antarctic Ocean. Okay. So, however, as a parent, and you know this, OG, because you are held to a different fucking standard, and your first and only priority in life is that child. Whatever is fucking wrong with you, you supposed to fix.
Okay, so who disagreeing with? Wait a minute, fantastic. This is what I have a problem with. Who's disagreeing with that? Nobody, not even me. What I'm saying is, but after we see these stories, how do we prevent the story? We can talk about the sentence, throwing them in a hole, throw them in a ditch, throw them off the fucking cliff. We can say all that shit. But the best interest of the children who haven't went as in spirit, experienced that. I'm trying to save them because my thing is the best interest of the children. And I'm saying, why can't we be doing two things at one time?
OG, and what I'm telling you is we are bringing awareness, okay, not only to just the for one, men and fathers and people and neighbors. That's why we said this. OG, a lot of people don't know that they are by law required to report child abuse. If you're an adult human being over the age of 18, this is a pretty much a national thing. To where if you witness child abuse or so on and so forth, you're supposed to report it. Okay. First responders and shit like teachers and of course public service and stuff, they have to by law, but
they're mandated.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry, they're mandated, but by law
as well as I'm mandated.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. We're required by law to report it. A lot of people don't know that.
But nobody can say anything about a blind eye.
Yeah, well, I understand that, but what I'm also saying, OG, is this, right? In a lot of these cases, these children are coached by the same people you're talking about to give these considerations to. OG, they're diabolical. They're lost. They're not doing this shit with love. They're having their tracks covered up by threatening their children or, coaching their children or just convincing their children this is the norm so the children can't be protected. That's why I'm saying the shit you're talking about, we're never going to be able to cure mental health.
Let's stop.
Hold on. OG, the minority, what you're talking about, even in this situation, the worst and worst, these are still minority cases. Now, I agree with you. We're trying to prevent deaths because those are the minority. I think we could put a lot of stuff in this if people were a lot more attentive and whatever, right? Listen, there's no way there should be a child out and about by themselves, whatever. And we've seen this shit where people will just get the child and take the child back in the house. No, I'm gonna keep the child. I'm gonna call the cops. If I see your child that's a toddler running off on the motherfucking highway or around the neighborhood or all this other shit and you're not running right behind them, or I don't hear a name in the fucking a voice in it screaming, Timmy, Jenny. If I don't hear that shit, I'm gonna keep your child and you're gonna have to pick them up from they're gonna be delivered to you by the police.
Okay, so Mr. Fantastic, what you just said, would you not consider that as preventive maintenance?
Which part of it, OG?
All of it, where you would take the child and make sure the child was safety. Would you not call that prevent maintenance?
Of course.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying is, why do y'all not hear me? See, the things that's already don't happen, we agree on that they just throw the key away or put them in that end hole or whatever you was talking about, throw the key away. That's an easy. That to me, that is the easy part. The hard part is that kid you just seen walking down the street and being able to say to yourself, that child is in an emergency situation. I ain't even gonna take that child among myself and even put myself in risk for that child say anything that I did to it or what. I'm gonna call the police and make sure that child is in safe hands. That's preventive maintenance. So the other stuff, this is why I say when I came in, I was saying that I wasn't making excuses for people who do bad things. What I'm saying is for you to want to protect that child that you seen walking 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, or whatever time by itself, I'm saying I want to prevent maintenance so we don't have these horror stories. Would I be able to save all of them? No. But what I'm saying is making people aware. You are making people aware now. But I can hear the frustration in your voice and your thoughts and the way that you are presenting this. And what I got 5 kids myself, and I got 6. So I'm saying the same. I'm not saying this to go against you. I'm saying I can hear, because a lot of times when we get frustrated and we see things happen over and over, sometimes we just want to just strap that bee on our body, you know what I'm saying, and we just want to explode. What I'm saying is that don't solve the problem. What I'm saying is let's sync and get in sync and try to, for every level of this misfortune that is happening in our community, let's come together with a think tank and approach this on every level so we don't have so many of these horror stories. That's all I'm saying.
But OG, now you and I, we argue about this kind of stuff all the time, right? And I mean, I get what you're saying, all right, and I actually respect you. Okay, you have my personal phone number. Okay, you
Most
know how
certainly.
we talk. But OG,
I think you gave it to me to cuss me out, though. But go ahead.
You're right now. You're doing exactly what other people expect everybody else. You're doing the same thing that other people say to do, right? You want other people outside of that child's particular circle of influence to take up more responsibility than the person who laid down, screwed, and had them. Because if you see a child walking in the road 3-4 o'clock in the morning, it's probably already too late for that mother. Now, it's probably not too late for the kid, but it's already too late for that mother because she's doing some horrible ass mothering if her child is walking in the middle of the highway 3 o'clock in the goddamn morning. Now, come on, man. You
All
want
right,
other
it's
people,
TP.
you want other people to be more responsible for that damn kid than the person who the kid belongs to.
I'm not asking anyone to be more responsible. I'm just saying when you see the red flag, as Mr. Fantastic seen the kid walking down the street, whatever time it was, and there was no voice or no mother or nobody behind him, that is the person's responsibility. As well as you keep acting as TPOT, you act as if you can walk across the street like Stevie Wonder. I guarantee you can get across the street a lot better than Stevie Wonder can, goddammit. And so what I'm saying is, I'm not talking about the half-baked mamas. I'm talking about when you do see something, say something, get involved.
Yeah, again, again, listen, that's
I
what I'm saying,
understand
man.
that.
And as far as the think tank goes, a big part of this situation, bro, is this is what we talk about. It goes much deeper. You really want to get to the source. I think Mike might have brought it up. You out here having these women that are having children that they're not planning, that they don't truly want, and they're using to live off the fucking system. I told you, OG, that's the biggest thing. That you talking about all this other shit. These women aren't having these kids because they want kids for love and raising a decent human being. They're using these kids to survive. These kids give them a place to stay. All the shit they telling you they provide for the kids, no, it's really the inverse. It's the kids providing for themselves and the mama being there to benefit. So
and who allowed them to do that?
Hold on.
I'm just asking who allowed them to do that. You can go ahead, but I just want to who allowed them to do it. Because I don't know one woman who can produce a child by herself.
Yeah, but again, OG, I don't know one woman that cannot produce a child once a child is fucking had either.
No, but listen what I just said. We are enabling. It's just like if my daughter was a drug addict and she was at my house and I didn't put no boundaries on her, and she was still indulging into her drug behavior, and I was giving her a home, house, everything, then I'm enabling that person to do exactly what you're saying that these women are doing.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But let me shout out a couple of these super chats real quick, man. I greatly appreciate you guys for the support. We about to wrap this shit up. OG done came up here and argued like he like Lord.
You know me.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I do. Shout out
to
ain't
a bag, but fantastic. Well, you can't say this. You've been to my house and you see what I have to deal with, right?
Of course. Okay. No, that's why
okay, so you know I'm not just up in gaslighting.
No, exactly. OG, anything. I give you the utmost respect, and I give you the utmost. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you say something, is whatever. Disagree or not, like I said, what you have to say is valid. You have life experience and a lot of different things. So don't ever get messed up or whatever. But it's just that we just.
But I'm just saying other people don't know. Some people think I'm just up in gaslighting, and you actually been to the house and you seen some of the patients. You was there, so you seen it. What I had to deal with on a 24/7 basis.
Exactly. Yeah. Shout out to you for that. Shout out to Kenneth for the 10, man. Great to appreciate you. Great show, bro. Hey, man, appreciate you for contributing, brother. Like I said, I can't have the show without y'all, man, being in the chat and then coming up here and have the conversation after the fact. So I greatly appreciate everybody that's here. Please hit that like and share button, though, if you're still in here. All right. Shout out to my man, Eli Marshall. Why are you guys surprised? When they have purposeful miscarriage, you don't think women stop going out and dancing right after discontinuing the praise? Oh yeah, of course, man. They got parties now, bro. They have, baby deletion parties now, man. Shout out for no guarantees for the 5. Appreciate you, bro. Only thing missing is Bernard Riley. Good job, Mr. Fantastic. Peace, panel and chat. Hey man, shout out to Bernard Riley, man, wherever he at, man. Shout out to Educated Tyrone for the 2. Appreciate you. Yeah, women like King and Samsung shouldn't have kids, period. I think she said she adopted kids or something like that. Appreciate you, Jim Rat, for the 5. I would say we got to stop addressing certain types of women as ma'am. They don't even deserve that title equally. That title, equality across the board. Shout out to Jer for the 5. Conversation moves the nation 100. I'm glad multiple channels in the YouTube sector are covering these real issues, common tropes. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to Chief Rocker, A1 Day 1 in the building, man. Appreciate you, brother, for the 20 balls. Ain't nothing but some money. Speak on it. Reproductive coercion, baby trapping. Yeah, man, that's a whole nother thing, man. Out here stealing sperm. And then
enabling.
Ruthless Truth, man. Shout out to Ruthless Truth for throwing a 50 ball on the Cash App, brother. I greatly appreciate you. Putting the club soda on.
$25,000 alpaca. You block that shit. Right. You don't rubble. Put the club soda on there.
And shout out to my man A1 Day 1 in the building, Donovan Wood for the 5 on the Cash App. Appreciate you. Greatly appreciate y'all, man. Listen, man. Very tragic situation. Rest in peace to the children lost in these situations. By all means, if you see anything that's questionable or doesn't seem right, smell right, hey man, if you can talk to that child, talk to them. Make sure they're okay. Sometimes asking people, hey, is everything all right at home, is just enough for them to, open up and possibly save themselves from a bad situation, right? This is very unfortunate. Like I said, I still don't buy the story that the mom gave about the kids dying from cold in the car with, allegedly there being 7 people in the car. It's going to remain to be seen. I think we'll know something within a week or 2. But if I was a gambling man, I will bet money they're going to be locked the fuck up and charged. That's what I'm saying. This is me. Don't know how or why or what is really on. But yeah, it's crazy. Shout out to Jay Miller for the 10. Appreciate you. Great show again. Appreciate y'all, man. The show can't be great if y'all weren't here, man. Okay. But shout out to Kristen Carriage. She said something about re-abortion. Hey, that's a new term. Yes. I guess hey, that's what the hoes doing after the fact. That listen, they getting paid for it. A woman can't motherfucking get paid for no baby that she don't have.
Come outside, please.
Oh, I got you. Hold on. So a woman can't get paid for a baby she don't have, but she can definitely get paid by sympathy and all y'all that love to fall for the bullshit these women fucking say, bro. Again, y'all immediately went to, they opened up a Cash App. That's a new hustle, man. Told y'all this shit. Kill a kid, get paid. All right. Your kid died, some shit that you caused, and you a woman, black woman. Oh, they finna run it up. Some shit happened to you. You a black woman. You claim black men did it or whatever. They all run it up. Like I said, the father had and they tried to destroy this man. So listen, man, y'all talking about the gender war shit. A big part of this shit is a gender war, and there's too many soldiers on the fucking wrong side. Y'all are taking up for the worst of fucking human beings, bro. Ain't no way you should be making an excuse for a bitch out here shaking her ass less than motherfucking 48 hours within her damn children dying, 2 of them. Ain't no way, bro. Not grieving my ass. All right. But anyway, man, hey, I greatly appreciate everybody pulling up on me today, man. Shout out to TBOT for pulling up on me. Thank you, brother. Good, always good to see you. OG, coming here and making shit rowdy or whatever, but contributing none the least. And that's that on that one, man.
Thanks for having me, brother.
You think that's the only thing I did?
Yeah, mostly.
No, you think that's the